please.
Welcome to RoughShod Stalks Live. Hi, I'm Graybeard, this Virgo Cool. How y'all doing this evening? How are you guys doing? We're going to give a few minutes. Shout the people out in the chat. Let everybody come filing on in. But we got that crane head there for April O'Neil to look at. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. Thank you for stopping on by. Thank you for coming on by for the hunt. We do appreciate it.
Boy, stop.
Yeah. Banjo in the house as well, y'all. All right. Let's see here. If I can get this right, y'all, give me a moment here. I just want a stray.
Put that down, y'all.
Hey, we're switching around here. We just want to let a stray in TKD bar. We have a special security detail working this evening guarding your figs. I tell you, it's insane what these little fellas can do for you. But they're guarding your figs. They're going to be guarding it. And then the next layer of security is the dogs, and then it's us. So, yep. Squig Billy Crane, that's it. That is it. He is in. This is crazy, y'all. I did not expect to find these today when I was doing the hunt. Because we had just went out the other day. And the stray, he got him crane head, y'all. There go crane head hiding in there with April. This is awesome. But definitely on the lock and key. We're going to be moving them out the way here momentarily. They are not going to stay out here. I will show TKD bar. Oh my God, TKD, this thing is heavy. It is heavy. This is some cool artwork on the front here, TKD. Oh my God. This is the only one they had. They did not have two. Oh, TKD, man. Hey, April O'Neil, y'all, go to Collector Corral Reviews. He will be reviewing that thing probably within the next few days. Oh, look at that thing, though. Whew. Happy for you, TKD. Happy to help out. All right.
How you gonna tell that TK Collector Corral gonna be reviewing the TK toy?
No, I told him the April. I was spitting
I'm confused.
I said April.
I'm confused.
I was showing the panda, but I was talking about April.
I was confused. Boy, if you don't damn stop.
Oh Lord. Anyway, now they get out the way for real. Because there is going to be no accidents. Nothing. Put him away right up here. And April, my dear April.
Oh Lord, April.
Where am I going to put you? You know what? Panda is going to save you.
Right, if you don't hurt me.
All right, y'all. I had to get stuff out of the way. Watch out, man, Joe. Oh boy.
Huh.
But yeah, some of y'all might have saw the stupid short I did with Frank Dumont used stuff. I got these NECA fig gremlins. These things are crazy, y'all. They are crazy. They had Christmas time stuff with them, but I took all that off. They're identical NECAs. Their mouth articulates. It's crazy, but they look awesome. They do. I think these things, it was a 2-pack for like $15, something like that, way back when. Anyways, let me take this off for right now, and we'll remove from the solo And there we are back again. And kick them on out. All right, we back, y'all. All right, so enough BSing around. Let's say hello to everybody who's done showed up. Let us start.
Oh, I'm sitting here waiting on. Look, I sent the
Profit Director, how you doing this evening, sir?
Hello,
Thank you very
Prophet.
much.
Hi.
We're getting better with that AI shit. Yeah, it's stupid. Oh man, remind me to talk about AI later, yo. I rewatched like the original Tron, and man, shit, we heading right there. Oh, Casual Toy Collector, y'all. If y'all don't already know, have not been aware, unknown to you, Casual Toy Collector, Wednesday night, 9:30 to 12 something. Friday night, 10:30 to Lord knows. Saturday night, yeah, same as Friday, 10:30 to who knows. Check them on out. It is the wildest toy chat, pop culture, music. Hell, if I know what else could be talked about, Bigfoot, aliens, ghosts, the Lord Jesus, and Satan himself. Who knows? Who knows what we'll be talking about? But it's good times. It is good times. It's a safe space. TKD Paul wants to talk about it. I know everybody wants to talk about Stretch Armstrong. Ultra in the house. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ultra.
Oh, fumbling. Thank you, honey.
Fumbling through the galaxy in the house. And accord, I guess, from what burger?
Free Lando. We got a free Lando.
Ah,
we cannot free Lando at all. We can't even free him during Black History Month. No.
I have freed Lando twice. I have personally freed Lando twice. I got him in his Return of the Jedi general outfit with that glorious baby blue cape. It is so big. And that Return of the Jedi when he was the palace guard. That was actually my first figure of Lando, was a 3 3/4 of the palace guard. So I had to get him. But we have freed Lando twice. Black Series Landos. Free him, y'all. He's out there, man. I don't know why people give Colt 45 so much trouble. Do not know. Oh, Ace's place is in the house. This man has fell so far down the turtle hole, the Simpson hole, the Lego hole. I don't know if there's any other holes left for him to fall down into. Oh, but I'm sure if there is, he will find it. He will find it. Hang on, y'all. I'm kicking through here. Hey, Brian Lives, what's going on with the hockey mask? Okay. And thank you very much. They're fumbling through the galaxy. Hashtag free Lando, y'all. I cannot remember. I saw a Toy Hunter a long time ago in a video talk about that. And it stuck in my head. And then I just started saying it on my hunts. I wish I could remember. I wish I could remember.
Oh, hey, Jorge.
Hey, who's he coming under as the dot?
Miles Morales.
Ah, Miles Morales.
Oh, no, that's not him. That's not Jorge, is it? No.
Who knows?
Sure. I don't know. He changed his name one a little bit. I don't know no more.
All right, so let's see. You'll kill that. We're going to kill the shout out banner there. There we are, looking all nice. But good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for stopping by once again. It was crazy out there. Leighton, how you doing? How you doing? Mm-hmm. We had a unexpected hunt today. We had went out because we had the car trouble, so we delayed that Tuesday hunt to Wednesday. And I really did not expect to go out and find shit today. And Lord knows it fucking rained turtle shit all over us. Good Lord. I did not expect to see all that stuff at one time. It was crazy. Say what? Let me get this all out. Hang on. Saturday, Sunday, we got WrestleMania coming up, y'all. All right. Now, I'm not gonna do no wrestling with RoughShod. I ain't gonna put them independent wrestlers against freaking the WWE trying to get views for them. All right. So we'll just postpone wrestling with RoughShod for 1 week. They'll be okay.
They'll be okay.
Yeah, they'll be okay. Shout out to Rico.
No Rico. Fuck Rico.
Me and Kaz and growing. I think Prophet has jumped on board. I think we are three. We are three. All looking for Rico charges.
Wait, what? No.
Anyway, I'm gonna do. We're gonna have a hunt Sunday. I'm probably gonna have to do some shit that I normally don't do. Most man, y'all, my hunts are fucking same day, man. That shit you saw today, I did fucking today. That shit was out there. That's how I like to roll, man. I like my shit to be same day. Now, for Easter, man, I might have to go around that, man. I might have to dip my head up in them Rosses on Saturday, show you what they got, because I ain't gonna be able to get in them Sunday. Same thing with the Alice. So
and Target.
Yeah, and Target. So it's just Walmart. Maybe the second in Charles might be open. They were open last Easter, maybe. It's gonna be a ghost town out there, man. Everybody gonna do the Easter egg hunts and shit. It really is a ghost town. So, hey, if I have to do it on a different day, I'll just say it in the video. Hey, what day it is, and when it switches, we'll do it.
I told somebody that they don't hurry put their face on, and they showed up.
Oh, there we go. All right, y'all. Hang on a second. Let me bring in a straight game, straight out of somewhere in the deep south of the Midwest.
In a sundown town.
Oh, Lord. Y'all do research on that. But we have a Stray the game. He's from Collector Corral Reviews. He is the proud owner of Baby April and Baby Crane. He will be getting them shortly. But let me bring him on in. Let me add him on into the stage. There he is. Darth Maul.
Evening. What's going on, y'all?
Good evening, ladies.
I am finishing my my dinner, so I'm gonna let y'all look at Maul for a little bit.
Oh yeah. Just when yeah. I understand. Y'all straight him bought some ribs and he's got to eat and smack. All right, so let him do it. He'll be back.
Let him cook.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got one rib. Let me get one rib.
Hey, Chris.
Oh shit! Blame Canada.
Chris Rock from I'm gonna get you something. I see.
I'm saying, like South Park. Every time I see a Canadian, I'm blaming Canada. I don't care who you are.
Oh my God, y'all! Try not to call this an international incident. We're gonna have
Canada.
One of our lovely neighbors from up north in Canada.
It don't mean no harm, but I just
fumbling through the galaxy, y'all. Let's bring him on board.
Where's my
Fumbling.
What's going on, man?
How's it going?
What's up, my southern friends? What's up?
Hey.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
No, that's down south. That's not up that way. Oh, bless you, Banjo. Oh man.
We in the dirty south.
The dirty.
Oh,
in the gutter.
So how you doing, family? How you doing this evening?
Oh, you.
Yep, Frank in the house.
Is Frank coming in too?
I have no idea.
Look down.
No, everything's good here, man. This is our Friday. So in Canada, Good Friday is a holiday. So tomorrow.
Yeah, not for me. I got to send my ass to work.
Hang on, y'all. I got another additional member wanting to jump on in.
Nice.
Ace coming on board.
Oh yeah.
What's happening, fellas and lady?
What's happening?
Wow.
We are just gathering up, trying to understand what happened today, because
he gonna stretch.
I saw Reed Richards stretch.
There you go. Let's say his name.
Yeah, it actually looked good. It didn't look bad.
Oh, I'm ready. I was ready for it before that, but I think that Marvel heard everybody complaining about not seeing Reed Richards stretch, and they showed him stretch, and now it's over.
But you know, we talked about that. We talked about that. You, me, and Ace like a month ago now, where we were saying, like these are they haven't even finished principal photography yet, and you guys are freaking out about. But this is the world we're in now, right? It's like you haven't even seen the finished project yet, and you're already like worst movie ever. Like everybody's become like the Simpsons comic book dude.
Don't you talk about Ace's baby.
I love him.
But let me bring on. We got another member from way, way, way out west, the furthest west you can get in the United States without falling into the Pacific Ocean.
Oh.
Shame on you,
dude.
What's up, Frank?
Hello.
Hey, Frank.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
So they showed him. They showed him stretch.
Yep.
They showed Sue Storm using her little force field a little bit.
Yep.
So, and they
She was
showed
using the force.
Yes, absolutely. It exists in the Marvel universe.
The Fantastic Force.
Oh, Frank.
Fantastic Force.
Did you guys see that they were even complaining about how crappy the stretching was for Reed Richards already? It's like,
hey man, that was one section.
Shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah, I liked
seen
it.
that.
I thought it looked pretty cool.
It's like they're not going to show you every single great thing they're going to try and do with it. It's like it's
Exactly.
a trailer.
Like you can't.
I wasn't. The only thing I didn't like, I didn't think the Silver Surfer looked rendered enough or something. She still looked kind of like a video game character a little bit. But I mean, I'm on board with the movie.
Which is okay, because they, again, it's just, remember the Sonic, when Sonic, they had something come out,
Yeah,
and everybody was like, oh my god, and then by the time the movie hit, they rendered that completely.
right.
I think it's sad, but I think Marvel and all these big studios now, they're just going to stop giving anybody any glimpses at anything. They're just going to give you like a little, like they're going to do like 38 chairs and 6-hour streams where people are talking fucking nonsense.
They shouldn't show everything and any, just
Agreed.
to like, it's like just do the minimal to get the hype, and then that's it. You got to go see the movie. That's it.
But they can't, Frank. The second they give people a taste,
No,
That's what they
I
used
want
to
to see
do
the
in the
whole
70s
movie
and
in a
80s.
3-minute
It's like,
time frame.
just show a 2-minute clip or 1-minute clip, and that's it.
I agree, but then they do a million TV spots. They do a bunch of different, and every single TV spot you could put them together and basically get the entire movie out of that. Those 30 spots.
Just about.
It's because they're just trying to push it so much to make sure they get the maximum. No pun intended. The maximum people to get interested to go see it to make that money from it. That's it. So they are going to show a lot of the movie just to try and make sure they hit those people to go, oh, that does really look good. And it's like I would do the reverse and do what they used to do back in the day and just make it minimal, but make it a nice, short, interesting clip. And that's
right.
It. Leave some imagination, to the whole thing and make you go want to see it in the theater or whatever. And it's like just ridiculous business. I have no stake in it. I'm just going to wait until shit comes out and watch it.
Yeah, I'm still going to see it no matter what. Even if I'm like, oh, I don't like this, I'm still going to see it because I don't have enough justification to support my reason for not liking it other than just, I didn't like the way it looked. Visually, it could look weird, but story-wise and everything else, it could hit on all cylinders. So I got to at least give it that chance,
Yeah. Spoiler alert, but no spoilers. I wasn't super happy with the Daredevil ending.
I was going to ask you. I haven't seen any of it. What did everybody think? I haven't seen it.
I want to hear Frank's opinion before I say anything.
I just thought it was meh. Like the season was it was good to me, but it was still like it was missing. It was missing stuff.
Agreed.
They set us up is what they did.
I know, but they could have did a better setup still at the very end to show the who walking in and end it like that.
Well, the season started off with a premise of Matt Murdock, basically giving up the Daredevil mantle, and then by the end of the season, we've got Daredevil Matt Murdock back as Daredevil, but like nothing was ever resolved during the season. Like
It was just too much.
It feels like it's a continue, or there's like, obviously we know there's going to be a season 2, so I don't want to make it sound that stupid, but it feels like there was more to this season that they cut out.
This was a season of just trauma drama. That's all it was.
And you know they did, you know, in comics they would have periods of that where the hero was going through whatever depression, you know, for like
but you got to make a whole season out of it.
Yeah, man. You know, it's drama.
Or why make it 9 episodes?
Hell,
yeah.
Or maybe do the first and last episode a 2-hour episode, so you get to put more into it. If they're gonna stick with 9 episodes, but like at least do 10 or something, or 11 to kind of like help push those things quicker and not take up the whole season and you're still like wondering what really is happening.
I would have loved to see at the end there when Daredevil walked in the room. I would have loved to see Luke Cage.
That's what I meant.
And
I wanted to see them walk in at the end, and they could have ended it there.
Yeah.
And you guys obviously watched the very end credit, right?
Yeah.
Castle. I mean, I was like, okay, that kind of helped, but you have the bartender, the whatever, the cop, and the other cops, and it's like, okay, they're supporters, and then that's how you're gonna end it. It's like we gotta get our own army.
And the thing that sucks, I'm overthinking that army comment. It's like in the comic books, if Daredevil said we needed an army, his first person he would get would be Spider-Man. And it kind of sucks that we can't get that in like the TV show for multiple reasons. But it's like, we're so close.
Just from the Netflix series of stuff that they already connected with each other, it should have just been Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. Both of those characters would whoop all of their asses by themselves. They wouldn't need Daredevil to do anything.
Yeah.
But, and then if you throw in, Iron Fist, he can be just one inch punching people everywhere too.
That's why Kingpin needs to be a movie villain, so he can not just have these anti-vigilante cops, but he can actually get, Scorpion, Shocker, Hammerhead, people that have superpowers, and he can make a real team to take on these other superhero vigilantes. And then you could have Luke Cage and those superpowered guys fighting other superpowered villains instead of, just
cops.
Nobodies.
Yeah, it's like just having super powerful superheroes fight cops, and it's like,
right.
Hey, Kaz. Hey, Doe. Yeah, so I've heard. Yeah, I've basically heard what you guys were saying. Again, I haven't seen an episode, but I've heard most people give it a 6 or 7 out of 10 as a season. As a season, right?
I would agree with that. It's not horrible,
right?
But it could have been better. I still like the Netflix seasons of Daredevil better than this one, but at least we're getting it somewhere, and it's going to a second season already, so we'll see.
So did you guys hear about so 2 things I want to mention is Andor season 2. So they're going to drop it as 3 episodes.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 episodes per week for 4 weeks. Which,
on the 23rd? Was it the 23rd of this month it starts?
Yeah. So that tells me that Disney is finally hearing the fans that are saying, listen, dude, if you're giving us 25-minute episodes, don't stretch it over 8 to 10 weeks. Yeah. So that'll be nice. And then the second thing is Ryan Gosling has been cast in a Star Wars movie based on Starfighter, which tells me they're doing Rogue Squadron.
Oh, Astray is happy about that one.
So that was announced at Star Wars Celebration today, and I'm
That actually is cool that them guys are getting something like that. That's cool.
What am I missing here, Astray? I don't know. I can't see you.
No, I was just joking.
I didn't say anything.
He just think there. He just looked kind of bored, so I wanted to get him to start smiling. So.
No. I said, look, I told you I was gonna wait to the end. I said nothing.
You're waiting for me to say what, and now. What's
There
your
we go.
Cavs.
Oh shit, Cavs.
I think the Daredevil season was kind of meh, even in the middle of it. It just kind of lost itself. I feel like the Muse thing was just kind of thrown in there. I didn't really feel like it had any cohesiveness to the overall story.
Kind of took away from it, right?
Yeah, to me it was just like filler.
Because that
100%.
was to me the Muse was like part of the whole White Tiger thing, right?
Yeah.
That took up. That to me took up too much.
That took way too long to kind of wrap that up.
Yeah.
And it's ironic to say that because it's only what 9 episodes.
Yeah.
Saying that something took too long when it's like short, but Daredevil was one of my favorite characters in Marvel, like one of my favorite superheroes altogether.
Mm-hmm.
But I just it did nothing. Like I feel like Punisher had the scene that Daredevil should have had. Like when he came back, it was like he just took over. He made it. He made that last episode. If it wasn't for Punisher, that episode would have been boring.
Yep.
You know. So
And,
it's kind of like
Daredevil
you gave Punisher. Don't get me wrong, Punisher's cool, but it's the show's about Daredevil. You know.
100%. Like the book of Boba Fett.
Crippled twice over.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It was like the book of Boba Fett where Mando had to come in and save the season. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Completely stole the thunder from the show.
Although it wasn't as bad as Book of Boba Fett, I have to say.
No, it wasn't as bad as Book of Boba Fett.
But it was similar in that way, right? So.
Yeah, very similar.
I liked it. I'm not gonna say I hated the season. I would give it a 7.
Yeah.
Because I would give it a 7 mainly for the cinematography. There was some really cool shots and scenes that was, in choreography and all that stuff. So I mean, it wasn't as good as the Netflix series. I feel like the Netflix series was on another level, but it was good.
Now,
for what it was good.
What are your guys' thoughts on that watermelon crushing scene with Kingpin and that other guy? Do you think that was pretty brutal, or?
Yes, it was on time. Wow. That was on time. They needed to know how ruthless this guy can be.
Hey, when Fumbling is putting his hands over his ears, he's trying not to listen when you kind of give the
that's why I said the watermelon. I didn't get too specific on what.
He was afraid you were actually destroying fruit, so
Gallagher would have been proud.
Some things are better not seen. I always like that film element, like what happened, but you didn't see it.
Yeah,
right.
You kind of imagine it happen, and people say, "Oh, did
they
you
leave it up to the imagination?" You fill in the gap.
Right. So that's what
to me, I'm not a big gore person. Like I'm kind of like,
They didn't have to show that part, and they could have just show like they
the crunching.
And you see he does like a movement, and then you just see the body on the floor, and everyone's like,
No, this was straight like, nope, you guys are going to get your carnage candy and you're going to eat it all.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was definitely, the first thing I said was, holy shit, that was on Disney Plus?
Yeah,
right.
That was one of the more obscene things probably shown on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
They're trying to, listen, to their credit, I think they're understanding that if your demographic is just kids, you have no survival plan, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right, and so I think I think they have been. There's been a lot of better adult themed shows coming on. Like even the last season of Goosebumps was pretty adult. Like that new show that they're doing, there was a lot of scenes in that where even my spouse and I were like, "Oh damn, this is a Disney show. All right, okay." So it's fun that they're pushing the envelope there, but from what you're saying, like they really went past the envelope on that.
Yeah, I won't say it, but there's literally a scene where like I feel like Quentin Tarantino would have been like, oh shit, maybe we should pull back on that a little.
Wow.
Like,
all right. Well, good for
just
them.
compared, and I'm comparing it to what we've seen in Disney. I'm not saying it's the most brutal thing in cinema history,
Right.
but for Disney, the unexpected nature of it, I was like, oh shit, this is like, yeah. So it leaves me to think like, what is the Punisher like special going to be? Like, how brutal is that going to be?
Well, close your ears, phone. Those scenes with the Punisher were pretty brutal too, with him slashing and gashing, but it was needed for that.
Yeah.
That's the character.
But the Kingpin thing with the head, that was kind of like a page out of Eli Roth's.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
So, but it's like, okay, fine. But like what Ultra was saying, like the profanity, it seems kind of forced in this. It doesn't seem to come out natural.
I agree with that.
And
hearing Matt Murdock say the F word all the time just feels really out of place.
Yeah.
So they didn't have that in the Netflix show. They didn't have.
They might have said ass and like maybe bastard or bitch every now and then, but like every episode they've got like fucking at least 3 or 4 times, it seems.
Okay.
And again, it's people like hearing Matt Murdock be like, well, fuck you. It's like, what? Yeah. That's so weird.
Because I don't even think I've ever seen him do that in the comics. I may be wrong.
In the comics? Like, when
well, they don't hardly ever cuss in the comics. Well,
I was going to say, I don't remember. When I was a kid, the most adult comic I ever read was a comic called The Vigilante, which was insane. And I think he's actually in Peacemaker or yeah. So, but that comic book was it had no place even in the 80s. It was so incredibly graphic and insanely violent. And even that, they never even swore that much, right? It was never like, it never felt like they were swearing for the sake of making a statement like, hey, this is an adult show, so fuck you, right?
It's almost like they're trying to compete with the whole Deadpool stuff, and it's like, you don't need to do that to make it good or make people watch it and like it. It's just, it didn't feel natural in a lot of those things. So yeah, that's another thing they can do a little better.
They're going for shock value. That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it is what it is.
But it's not like they promote it on their Disney Plus, any kind of, commercialization for it. So why even put it in there?
Right.
Like in the series. I mean, somebody else can say fuck, or that's not, him. It's like, let the cops or just some, rando on the street. It's like, hey, fuck you, masked man, or whatever the fuck they got going on.
Right.
But you take Matt Reeves, the Batman, where you had like a very adult Penguin in the show where he's swearing, he's a lot of that. But Batman doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Like you said. So you've got those characters that kind of, those are your guides, right? Those are your goals.
Daredevil's like way is like, he doesn't want to kill people. He doesn't have a gun. It's similar to how Batman worked. So it's like, why change that? Why are you gonna,
One thing about him is that they don't really touch on is the fact that he's like a devout Catholic.
Yeah,
they didn't touch on that at all.
Is he really?
They kind of do.
They barely even talk about it.
But then they do that more in the other seasons, though, right?
Yeah, like the priest at the church knows who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a big part of who he is.
Yeah, they just assume and didn't want to have to like bring more of that in. But they could have. They could have just been like, I don't know, every end of every episode he's going into the church to talk to,
Or like in most of the comics, when you see Daredevil perched up on his spot, he's like always kind of just perched up on like the cross on the church. Like even if they would have just showed that image, so you could be like, oh shit, yep, that's part of who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I agree, like that's a huge part of like his internal struggle is his relationship with Jesus, but also questioning it all. So yeah,
I don't know. Maybe they decided to keep that. They'd rather do other things, to.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna find. Yeah, no one's gonna tackle like religious. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they did touch on it in the beginning.
Yep. Yeah. After somebody close to him died. I won't say who for you, Fumbling.
No, it's all right. Yeah, I found out. No, yeah, that one. Like, I don't care where you were living, under what rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even.
But
like,
didn't they touch more on that too from the Netflix series?
Oh, 100%. That was a huge.
That was already established, so it's not like they gotta really retell it. But they could have used the church and stuff a little more through the whole season, I think.
Yeah, just as imagery or anything like that. You didn't have to, go right into it, but just to show that it exists within his world.
Yeah, because pretty much almost every comic book, he's like, on the top of the roof of a church or something, like a gargoyle or something.
You know what? What they should have did, if they wanted to pay homage with the church man, after Foggy died, they should have had his ass up there on the cross, getting drunk. But
talking to God.
Talking to God.
With him, yeah.
Yep, and not being in his Daredevil outfit, just being in regular fucking clothes.
I could see something like that, and I wouldn't hate it.
He just has the mask on and he's in his underwear or something.
Oh, Frank.
Go all bad lieutenant. Why don't make it?
I mean, that'd be better than just hearing him say "fuck."
Yeah.
Right.
It would have been cool to see him up there on the cross, like getting fucked up and being in regular clothes, after Foggy died. That, to show how bad it was.
Yeah.
That he's so fucked up, he's out there just hanging out.
But that is that moment is that meant to be the catalyst to his return back to Daredevil, Froggy dying?
Yeah. I thought that sent him more into a like he kind of pulled back, like I don't like not trying to still figure it out, and he's more confused on what he needs to do because he doesn't want to go back to what he did, but then he feels like he probably wants to cross the line because he's so angry. So it kind of took more time to get there. I think it was, I don't know how many episodes it took him to finally get, because I think it was Fisk doing something and then the thing with Muse that finally
got him back in the suit.
Yeah, the daughter of the White Tiger and all that shit.
I'm gonna tell you.
Killing Froggy really then was just.
We full, ain't it?
That kind of put him on his hold of like, I don't want to be Daredevil right now.
Yeah, he kind of went into a hiding.
Yep. Daredevil no more, basically, from like Spider-Man no more.
I can tell you one thing. There was one person there that was fully, just like I support Rico. There was one person in Daredevil's world that was fully supporting him on fucking ape shit on everybody, and that was the Punisher. He was that man. Punisher was Daredevil's fucking only fan, just like I am to Rico. Punisher, like, you want to kill his ass, go ahead and kill him.
His eyes
blood bad.
I do. I don't want to say. I don't know. I want to. I like the line that Castle used, and like it was like, oh, that's perfect, and just I don't know. Are you okay if I say it, Fumbling?
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm playing
with it. It's like, I'm here to chop up bodies.
I'm here to.
Like, I don't need you.
Yeah, he told her, he's like, nah, I ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm here to fuck shit up. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say.
If I'm gonna do this, I'm doing it my way, and that pretty much set the tone for what came after that.
Yeah.
Which fits the character. That's the character.
Yeah. That, I mean, at least in this this universe of how they're portraying Frank Castle, or the Punisher, and then when he meets all his fanatic followers who try to use his punishing techniques on the masses, he's just like, you're a bunch of fucking
Yeah.
takes out a lot of them, which was pretty cool. I think you'll still enjoy it, FOMO, when you finally get around to watch it.
Yeah, it's good. It's overall a good show or season.
Homeboy there, Punisher, man. He is suffering from a major form of PTSD. And it really does show this season. He is fucking so on damn edge. It is ridiculous.
Now, do you guys remind me, does Daredevil have any kind of like superhero healing factor?
No.
And then Punisher, obviously, he's just a anti-hero, regular crazy ass.
Correct.
So
yep.
Now, I don't know how these guys get their asses handed to them so badly.
I know. And
then they're back to normal after a week or two, and then they're just like whooping it up again. It's like, dude, if that happened to me once, I'd be out of commission forever.
I think that, Frank, and then I watch a UFC fight where a guy just gets pounded on for like 21 minutes. And
my God.
And I think, okay, I guess you could take a beating with a. I guess you could take a.
But
beating.
Even that person taking that beating in the ring is way more fit and younger than I am.
No, yes, of course. Yeah.
The winner usually hurts too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Winners get the pain sometimes too, unless it's like one hit knockout or something.
Oh, I make no bones about it. If I stepped in a ring with Ronda Rousey, she would destroy me quickly.
Oh my God.
Hey, if I stepped in the ring with Megan Thee Stallion, she'd destroy me, but I'd like it.
Right.
I'd like it.
If I had to go, that would be a way to go.
Now, in the comic book, does the Punisher have like an actual psychiatric disorder? Like, does he have dissociative personality, or is he like
kinda?
I don't remember that. They touched on that in his season, and then when he was with the Daredevil the first go around. I don't remember if they had any of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if they went down that road.
Did you watch any of the Netflix stuff?
I watched all the Netflix stuff. I haven't watched the Disney one.
Okay, so all the Defenders and the
okay. Even Iron Fist. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was the least out of all of it. That was like the meh. Could have been.
Yeah, but
go ahead.
I'll confess, I still enjoyed Iron Fist.
I did, but it wasn't. I don't know. It's like
it wasn't on level with the other ones.
But for nostalgia alone, right? Because if you grew up like we did in our generation, reading those comics, to see it come to life.
The Heroes for Hire, that's all I wanted. I was like, give me Luke Cage and give me Iron Fist show. That's literally all I want.
Yeah, man. That was the coolest shit when I was a kid. The coolest.
Yeah, I love those guys.
I grew up, and certainly Frank, and probably in this particular chat, Frank and Graybeard would know, we grew up at the Bruce Lee Kung Fu era.
Mm-hmm.
So Chuck Norris, Van Damme, like it was like Kung Fu fighting all the fucking time. Yeah. And so, those that's what the comic books, that's why you had Iron Fist, right? Because of Bruce Lee, right? Yeah. So it was
the Green Hornet. Yep.
Right. Right. Kato.
Literally.
Kato,
exactly. Yep. So it was like, to see that
now,
in the comic book was cool.
Speaking of like those older, Kung Fu masters, for you guys, who is the number one like action hero of the 80s?
Of the 80s?
Yeah, let's go with the 80s. Who would you say is like your number one action hero?
He saved every one of us.
Well, for me, it was Arnold.
I was gonna say,
okay.
It's gonna come down to
starting from '82, from Conan the Barbarian, and then you get all his other movies, and Predator, Terminator, all that shit.
Heavy lift.
Rico! Oh,
Yeah,
Rico.
even though Stallone was there, but to me, it was, from my side, it was Arnold.
So yeah, I think I went the Stallone route because I was a Rocky guy, and then I was a Rambo guy. And,
Yeah.
and then
I like Rambo. I was less of a Rocky guy, but I was more Rambo than Rocky.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah. But those are two.
You know what I'm gonna say about Rambo, the first one.
Yeah,
First Blood.
Yeah, First Blood.
That one there, man. When he was having that breakdown at the end there with Troutman in the bar, man, he was talking about all the shit he done seen.
Yeah.
Man, I was like, damn. Now they lost all that shit after that movie, but I was like, damn, Stallone,
because
man.
it became more of an action movie, action shit instead of trying to show
like
a story and a real.
I ain't gonna lie. When I watched that, man, I feel that shit, and I'm like,
yeah,
why
man. Well, and you served.
Oscar.
Well, you served, right, Graybeard?
Yeah.
Right. So you know better than most. Like that was the whole story of like the book, which I've read, which I love. I know I talk a lot about books, but he kills himself.
No, man, I got plenty. You can't see them, but they're back there somewhere.
Yeah. So he kills himself in the book. It ends with him dying in Troutman's arms.
Damn.
Right. So that's
so then everything else was just made up after.
Correct. So
we got to keep
really.
this going.
Yeah. So in the book, that scene he has at the end in the police station, he actually takes his own life in Troutman's arms, and Troutman realizes, because in the 80s that was a big thing. America was still reconciling the Vietnam War, and you had Platoon and Full Metal Jacket. So had a lot of people revisiting, what happened during that period. So the whole point was for him to die, and then Stallone at the 11th hour said, "Hey, I don't know the exact story, but something happened where they said this is going to be bigger than we think. We got to leave it open for a sequel." And so,
wow, that's really interesting.
Yeah. So they pulled the G.I. Joe movie before the G.I. Joe movie. They didn't want Duke to die, and
essentially
change the story.
Well, like just as a quick personal story, based on that story alone, if they would have ended that first movie on its own merit with Stallone's character killing himself, years and years and years later, when they came out with Rambo, I used that movie's premise in high school and wrote an essay all about genocide. And my global studies teacher came up to me. He's like, sir, I've never had anybody write about Sylvester Stallone and pass my class. And I just was like, hey, man, it worked, right? So, again, based off that premise, if they only ever made one Rambo movie, I would have never graduated high school, I don't think.
Hey,
like, holy shit, in retrospect, like, I need Rambo in my life now.
Everything for a reason, Ace. Everything for a reason. Yeah, man.
That's wild.
And out of the Rambo movies, First Blood was my favorite, but I actually like the third over the second one, and then the others were just like the later, like older Rambo having to be called back in. I
don't like the newest one at all. I think the newest one was bad.
Like, it was like the newer style of how movies were going, so he was trying to like just update it, and it was more gorier and all that stuff. But actually, the last one where he was like he had to go into Mexico and save the I thought that was okay. That versus the one before that, and then the Rambo First Blood Part 2. It was just too like Hollywood for me.
Yeah. So Graybeard, I'm curious, RoughShod, what movie is someone who served? What movie do you think best captured? Like, what's your favorite Army movie?
Oh man, fucking Saving Private Ryan, man. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Goddamn 15 minutes, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, for real.
That's fuck that, man. That's as real as it's gonna get out there, man. Seeing some shit like that, that's what people need to realize when motherfuckers be fighting like that. Man, that
I was little.
Platoon, Platoon also touched on.
I think Platoon was my the Oliver Stone stuff is always good.
Full Metal Jacket, Vincent D'Onofrio speaking of the Kingpin.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Full Metal Jacket. That was man. That one pretty fucking. That's a good one.
That one hits you. That one hits you hard.
That would encapsulate what people would have seen. That would encapsulate what Rambo would have seen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shit like that, and having to see, some nasty, people. They talk about war. We don't see it because it's never here. It's never here, man. But it's nasty, man. You gotta realize, shit.
Yeah.
Yo, Bruce.
Bruce.
What up,
this has become the gas.
He came in there with that helicopter hat.
Speaking of military movies, have you guys seen Tropic Thunder, the comedy? Yeah, hell yeah.
Tom Cruise in that shit, man. Oh my god.
Yes, sir. That's a good fucking movie.
Okay, and I can't believe I'm going to share this, but you guys, of course, my wife's Jamaican, love her to death. She had never seen the movie. We're watching the movie. I'm like, you got to see this movie. It's really funny. About a third of the way to the movie, she goes, "Who's that black actor playing the guy?" And I go, Robert Downey Jr.? And she's like, "No, the black actor." And I go, "Yeah, Robert Downey Jr." And she's like, "Get out of here!" And it was so funny, like just having no pretense, like no forward knowledge of it.
She was trying to figure out who was that guy. He looks familiar, but I can't tell who he is.
Totally, it was just like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah,
it was funny to me.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I thought that was. That's funny when people don't have any preconceived notion of it. And then even less, what's Tom Cruise's character?
Les
Grossman.
Oh fuck.
Well, even the beginning of the movie where they have those fake trailers at first.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude, when I was sitting there in the theater, I literally was like, what the fuck are these weird ass movies they're gonna come out with? And then it clicked on my brain. I'm like, oh, these are parodies. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Booty juice. Booty juice is my shit.
The booty juice.
Simple Jack. You cannot.
Simple Jack.
You cannot make that.
No, man, you would get in so much trouble for doing that now.
Like, have you heard Jamie Foxx's story about Robert Downey Jr. calling him and saying, like, "I want you to play this character"? And
no.
Oh, you got to. Anyway, I'm not gonna. But you got to Google the story. It's one of the best stories. And Jamie Foxx is like, "Don't worry, buddy. You're good. Just do this." But he totally had to get like the permission.
It looked like a little box beside it.
Fuck it's up, man. I heard y'all talking before. I finished Daredevil before I came over here.
Okay, we talked about it. What's your thoughts?
What's your score? That's why you came rushing in. You had to talk about it.
What's your final score?
They built up, man. They could have gave it from
the Muse episodes could have just been down to one. I feel like the Muse episodes were a little bit of a filler, even though it was like bringing him back, like him to have that conflict of the darkness inside of him. But I think they dragged the Muse shit out too long. But I did like the ending, and I liked the show overall. I just felt like that many episodes with Muse was kind of like dragging it out. It was.
This is recorded, you know that, right, Bruce? Yeah. Huh? You're saying that you like the Disney Plus show.
No, hey, you know what? Hey, and you know what? You know what's so crazy?
The microphone.
They got when Frank Castle was doing his thing in the apartment and like in the warehouse, man, I was like, hell yeah, man. They did not. I was so proud of Disney. I was like, fuck yes. I'm so proud now for not fucking this up. I was so proud of them. Like I really was like, damn, I'm proud of this right now. Filler episodes, but I forgive y'all because y'all did not cheap out on the Punisher doing his thing. Yeah. They even had him kill the woman. I was like, oh, he's gonna use her.
Whoa, easy.
sliced her stomach, and stabbed her in the neck twice. I was like, oh,
Frank Castle said I'm the most woke of them all. Everybody died.
I give it a solid. The show overall.
No, Humlin. He meant to say that he got her number and then they hooked up later.
Because that's in keeping with the character, Frank the pimp.
They got milkshakes.
I give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
Oh wow, you rated that higher than us.
Yeah.
Really? I'll say.
Wow.
I gave it a 7.
7.
Everybody said 7.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute, I'm not giving the number.
RoughShod's like, this is my favorite show ever.
Oh shit! I forgot about the bank robbing episode. That's what.
I like that episode, but there was no point to it. That was a complete 45-minute filler.
Yeah. Hey, I forgot about that episode. That was a wasted. Oh man. Uh oh.
Like I tried to justify it, but.
Are you revising your score? Are you revising?
I don't know. I might have to. I forgot about it. And then the Muse shit weren't bad, but I did complain about it. But I'm glad they didn't cheap out on the violence. I'm really happy. That shit shocked me when they made Fisk goddamn rip that man's jaw and shit open.
Oh man.
6 to 7.
Like the Muse stuff sucked because they made the trailers and the whole show seem like it was going to be this drawn out serial killer that Daredevil was going to be looking for or whatever it was. Yeah. And then it was literally like an episode and a half and like completely like, I get why they did it, but they could have lateraled it into something else. It was just completely uneventful.
I have to reevaluate and say 7 out of 10. Also, man, I kind of don't understand why couldn't y'all have Echo in at least one episode? Y'all literally,
Ultra started strong and is fading back now. He's lowering his score by the scene you guys are calling out. Ultra's going to be at a 1 by the time we're done here.
Y'all couldn't have Echo in here. At least one. Like she fought Daredevil. What the fuck?
Do you think she'll be recruited for like Daredevil's army maybe next season?
Man, I don't know, man. They'll probably do that whole thing where they just try to make you forget the characters ever existed, and they'll probably just leave her out. And it'll be like one of those things. Y'all be like, y'all remember Echo, that show? Fucking why the fuck?
Actually, they might use Echo in the aren't they doing a Hawkeye series with the what's her name?
Yeah, with the female. Yeah.
Dude, she could have been sitting in the bar with the cops at the end when he went to go.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
They could have had her. They could have had Luke Cage. Man. They could have had
we don't want her in the bar. We wanted Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. And
I know it would have been dumb, but even the episode with the bank robbery, even at the end of the very last episode where they show everybody in the bar, even if you had the bank teller in that bar just to show continuity and show that episode actually had an overall point. But it's like, okay, I guess, sure.
Well, what's her name who called Frank Castle in to come and back up Daredevil? She should have called them.
Yeah.
100%.
If
you got that number.
Well, you know what? So the bank robbery did link Daredevil to Miss Marvel.
Oh yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. Her dad should have been in the very last episode just to show
like what was the point? They could have had Miss Marvel have a cameo and
y'all
get all violent and slap somebody with her big ass.
You know what? Fuck this show. I give it a 0. No, I'm kidding.
Did you guys like Echo? I liked Echo. I thought Echo was solid.
It was good.
It was good, but it like didn't. It was like good material after all the big stuff that happened with the movies, and they were doing these other series with not so popular characters or just like new characters, and just putting something out there. It was good for that, but then it was too much of that. All the other series, like people got bored of them.
Tony, yeah, but I thought Echo was original. I love the fact that they cast that particular actress in a role for her.
Yeah.
And it was fun to me that it was a standalone. because that's what they need to do. They need to do more standalone stuff.
We don't need another WandaVision show, so they need to scrap that. If you ain't gonna bring back Luke Cage, because they're not gonna bring his shit back. So they don't need to focus on.
She was great though. WandaVision was good.
Yeah,
that was really good.
I did not care for one.
5 years later.
What up, Legend Series?
What up, man?
No, they've had some good. Like I think their future is stopping the continuity train and just like giving us good content so it doesn't have to connect.
Yeah.
Like, you know how
Agreed.
Andor is set in the universe, and yes, it connects, of course, but not in the way that Marvel feels like it has to integrate every single thing, right? Like, let a thing be its own thing.
And when you don't do that, you miss out on like the other stuff that everyone likes too, where there's a team up or there's a big ending with a bunch of heroes beating the shit out of each other. But you don't always have to do it, but they need to do it a little more often than when they have these gaps of these shows where they don't do that at all.
Right.
All right, here's an example then for you that would this work for you if it was subtle enough like this? Knowing in Daredevil, this new season, that the murals that Muse painted on the walls they have an epoxy over them that you cannot get off the wall. Going forward, when we see Spider-Man, are we going to see those murals painted on the wall still, or are we just going to avoid those buildings? Are we going to acknowledge that Wilson Fisk is the mayor of New York City in other movies and stuff like that? And even in Daredevil, when they show the skyline of New York City, where is the former Avengers Tower in that?
Yeah,
I mean, you're stretching. You're asking for people that don't have creativity to be creative.
Yeah, that's hard to do.
That's fair. I'm asking you guys if that would be something how would you want that? Would you want to see those acknowledgments?
Over like too noticeable.
There to be overload.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather see the paintings of Wilson Fisk on a building as Spider-Man is swinging by them than see Miss Marvel, who has these superhero out of this world powers, hang out with Daredevil fighting the Kingpin. Like, that to me is forcing it. Like, I don't need that connection.
Yeah, because that's overkill for Miss Marvel to be there.
Yeah, but like just to see the New York City. Yeah,
give me Blade driving down the street and stopping and helping Daredevil more than like Miss Marvel.
You're right. It becomes overload after a while. I mean, I get that.
Yeah.
But hold on. If they don't introduce Echo at some point at all, then her whole show was pointless.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a side story or whatever, but it can't be completely pointless. Like,
I mean,
damn,
they mentioned her.
Really, so why not?
No, but it was good. It had a beginning and an end, and it was its own. That's what I liked about it. Is that
but when Daredevil starting off the show, they mentioned how Kingpin's been gone for a long time. He's got the scar, and a lot of people might not have wanted. I almost didn't watch Echo because I really don't like female superheroes and shit. Because
she came out in the Hawkeye show first, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so she is a side character. You gave her one series. Now she's just a side character to pop up in those other shows.
Yeah,
she's literally the reason that Kingpin's been gone. It's not like you literally shot him in the fucking head.
That's true, dude. They mention him being gone all the time, but they never mention the reason he was gone.
Right. It's not even like they could even been like he could even been like, yeah, Lupita shot me or something. He don't even reference it as in like this other bitch shot me. It's just like everyone knows what the scar on his fucking head is, and that he was gone. Was he in jail? Where the fuck was he? Oh no, he got shot. They don't even mention any of it.
They could have threw her in at least one episode to come visit Fisk and be like something, just to drop that little nugget, and then she could be
my bad.
I didn't mean to shoot you.
My bad, bro. Shooting in the head thing. Oops.
You're like a father to me. My bad.
Sorry, bro.
We'll bring her in next season, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I fucking love that character, dude. I love that character. I really enjoyed her.
Because she, I mean, she
It was way
essentially
better than
the
what I
Cat
thought.
Mafia, basically.
Anybody watch Andor yet?
It don't come out till the 20th.
Oh yeah, it's not out yet. Damn, okay.
The only thing,
what about Thunderbolts? That's looking good.
man, hell no. Fuck, man, hell no.
I'm gonna give it a watch.
What's going to happen if Sentry just rips them all up and they're all dead? I mean, what the heck? Who's going to stop the Sentry?
Sentry is like Superman level stuff, right?
Yeah. He's Marvel Superman.
I want to see that Superman. I know you got to want to see that.
I want to see Superman.
You don't
care about
Superman.
Batman is my favorite. Is my favorite superhero. I don't really care about Superman at all, but the movie looks visually like it's going to be cool, so I will see it.
It looks good.
I'm not like, oh man, this shit's going to be dope.
He's rooting for man. He's rooting for man versus.
I like Batman, so I'm not.
He's rooting for man,
but I mean, it does look like it'll be good for a Superman fan. If I was a Superman fan, I'd be totally stoked to see it. But I don't give a fuck about it.
What's Superman's dog's name again?
Crypto.
Yeah. How do I forget that? I want Crypto to be fine, take a shit, and it hits somebody and kills them.
Wow, Frank.
The Crypto figure is going to be a highly sought after toy, right?
What I want is
Kryptonian dog crap.
Somebody picking up the dog shit to try and like take something out of the dog shit to make themselves superhuman.
So how are they going to do
That's what Batman did for real. He picked up the dog shit.
Exactly.
Hey, let's make a prediction.
Okay.
So when the Crypto dog figure comes out, how are they going to do it? Are they going to sell it separately, or are they going to package it with Superman and then charge like $35?
It'll be a build-a-figure.
Is it the
Damn,
and you get the right one, you got to buy the 14 thing.
No, it's going to be like how they did with Power Girl. The little cat that came with her, it's not posable. It's just a static little thing. That's what they're going to do, because if Hodges Marlin's doing it, it'll probably just be a statue kind of dog.
Now, is there any merchandise for that movie yet?
No.
I haven't seen anything.
Huh.
I don't know. Ollie's probably has it all now.
Hey, McFarlane packaged Ace the Bat Hound with Batman. So
that's cool.
They're gonna stick it in there. They're gonna stick it in there with Superman somewhere.
But was it posable?
Oh, I don't remember what Ace looked, man. I don't know if it was posable or not. It's bigger than the cat. Way bigger than the cat.
I don't know. The movie dog though is kind of small compared to what the comic dog looked like.
And
because the movie one is it's based on James Gunn's dog.
You know he's got Superman. He's jumping on him.
Smaller. Was he a lot? Was he a lot bigger? Was he even?
No, he was probably just a medium-sized dog, I think, still, but like lanky, kind of little.
He looks like a lab.
That doesn't look as cute as the little.
He's a puppy. Yeah, that's a puppy one.
It's like that's what he is now. That looks much cuter for toy sale. I mean,
I'm sure they'll make plushies.
Well, the one that's in the movie is James Gunn's dog. It looks like his dog.
He's the new Grogu.
He's the new Grogu.
Well, I mean, the scene showing him jumping up and down on Superman because he wants to. That right there is like that.
You're insinuating that he's a pup, that he's still young. He's out playing.
That hits home with people who own dogs and know how dogs act, because that's what they do.
Yep.
But Supergirl had a dog.
That excited me, man. I was like, what the fuck?
I don't remember.
I feel like Supergirl had a pet too at one point.
Probably. They probably all did in the comics, and they did some kind of like pet team up and pissed on a fire hydrant together. I don't know.
But listen, speaking of female superheroes, of course,
Bruce don't like.
She-Ra's 40th anniversary.
She-Ra's 40th anniversary.
Is it She-Ra's 40 this year?
I'm not sure. I didn't hear it was anniversary.
So I think, yeah, it's the 40th anniversary of She-Ra. Have you guys seen the Mondo She-Ra with that winged unicorn?
Yep.
That fucking winged unicorn is sick, dude.
What the fuck?
I don't do dolls.
Oh, is that the old? Is that the old one?
Biggest made for men. Yeah, because I'm just the real shit.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mix
fucking seats with
lab or something, but not a Harry, obviously.
Yep, yours saying. Yep, and
But
yours.
the movie dog seems a little smaller than that.
Yeah.
Who is that? Is that the old one, RoughShod?
I don't know if they got but that's it. That actually looks kind of like.
I don't know if I feel like this is from the movie. This is not from the movie.
But he's definitely not posable. That's just a little statue dog.
Yeah, that's
right. They got to come with it now. They
gotta steal classified timber body and or what's his name?
I think about that 28 years later now. I'm excited for that shit.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, I see that.
And then part two of it comes out next year.
Whoa, wait. There's gonna be a part 2 to the whoa, what? I didn't even hear about that.
Yes, it's 2 movies.
Oh fuck yeah, dude. That's cool.
It's like Blood Island or the Blood Sacrifice or some. It's called some shit. The second one is called that. But yeah, we get it this year, and then the next year, I think in June, the second one comes out.
I saw it.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh my God, I'm gonna take. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, sign me up. I love that shit.
Oh shit, Frank. Superwoman had a pet cat.
Okay, so like Power Girl does, because Power Girl
Yeah,
all the women.
I knew it was something.
Stereotypical of them.
And then his dog fucked her.
Did you know that Wonder Woman had a kangaroo?
No.
Wonder Woman had a pet kangaroo named Kanga.
Who had a cog? They had a cog. Who? They had a
Wonder Woman had a pet kangaroo called Kanga.
Yo, the only one that should have a fucking pet is like Aquaman.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's the only one that should have a pet. I mean, Batman having Ace, I give that a slide because Batman and Ace are dope. Crypto, okay. But this kangaroo shit?
What? Batman and what?
Ace. The dog, man.
Who's
Bruce
that?
Wayne has a dog named Ace.
But he has Robin. Why did he need a dog?
He really
goddamn Frank.
He had a fucking kid.
A dog for the house.
Yeah.
What kind of dog was it?
He had Alfred.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was his dog.
It looked to me, honestly, like a short-haired German Shepherd.
Was Alfred the one shit for Batman? Because just be like, I have some new technology. So Alfred really was a real genius because he was building all that shit for Batman.
Well, from the movie.
Smarter than Bruce Wayne. It's just Bruce Wayne's better at making
That's where he was.
He's the ultimate detective.
Alfred was Batman, and he just passed the torch.
Technology-wise, Alfred was a real.
He was Alfred Man. He was Alfred Man, and then it changed to Batman.
Alfred Man.
Can't rob Alfred.
Aquaman should have just had Nemo
Ultra.
and
Ultra nailed it.
Green Lantern should have just had a pet meteor rock.
A pet rock.
That scene from The Boys forever changed my I'll never look at Aquaman the same way again.
You talking about when he was fucking the
Yes.
octopus? I'm so glad that The Boys is coming to an end. They went too far, too much in the shop. it's too much. They rely too much on. Did they really need to drag out the bitch sitting on the cake or him sitting on the cake or whatever the fuck that scene was?
The human centipede and all
and
that
the
weird
corny
shit.
ass him.
I view The Boys as just a parody of Marvel and DC, just making fun of superheroes or showing how it could be if they're real.
But the comic book had that theme.
The comics
right?
were better.
Yeah.
But the comics weren't a parody though.
No,
I know. I just feel it was a parody, but it wasn't. They took it seriously, so it's like that's the way it was.
I thought you was trying to show
Hey guys, human centipede of the dude eating his own ass.
That wouldn't be yours.
Like, come on, man.
You wouldn't use your power for that. If you could clone yourself,
Oh, I guess Ace had to drop.
the world would be in trouble. It wouldn't have nothing to do with that.
I would only clone myself once.
He fell off.
What?
Yeah, I think he had to drop for
Like, five, right?
Yeah. If he was
Like
home,
five, right? You're gonna get mad at your clone. You're gonna be like, man, you hit, man. I wanted this, that.
I'll have so many clones that I'll forget who the real hero is, and then I'll be like,
Graybeard, go large, go large.
You have to pay for all your clones to get reached.
Go large.
No,
Graybeard, go large.
Blow yourself up, Graybeard. Yeah.
That Tatsui is sick, man. That mask.
Hello.
It's sick.
Virgo. That's so cool.
It's a mask.
Right. That's what I love about it. And listen, this is like a nothing character in the movies, right?
That's a great figure.
Second-hand man, basically. I mean, he pretty much leads the Foot Clan.
Yeah. That's such a great figure, man.
Yeah. It's it's way more impressive once you get it in your hand and you hold it. Man, but the mask is what sold me, man. That fucking
Oh, he's very important, Ace. All right.
Yeah, well,
Where you going, boy? Where you doing?
Oh, look at this. Crypto's in the house.
Rocket up. Put
Yeah,
the red
I need
rocket
the
up.
cape.
Put the red rocket up. Put it up. Put up the rock. Ow! This motherfucker, boy.
All right. Virgo's wearing a toque in Georgia in April. Crazy.
I don't like
Virgo.
Yes.
Are you excited for tomorrow?
That's a cool
yeah,
mask.
yes.
Oh yeah.
What happens tomorrow?
What's tomorrow?
Delivery day.
I gotta look at the damn camera to make sure I don't have to cuss no motherfucker out by dropping my shit on the damn porch.
Lord.
The mail lady came the other day like she fucking lived here, opened the damn gate like this. You ain't scared of Bob?
Hey.
You should have a sign that says, "You better have called Bob before you come on the property."
I'm trying to say, we ain't got no smelling salt. Bruce ain't in the yard. You with that little black bottle.
That's a great piece, dude. I love that figure.
It's cool, man. I have the shredder. This is not what I got.
I wanted to show my that off.
Well, I'll get that in a second. I'll get to it.
Damn it.
I got the Ninja Turtle NECA shredder itself. The one from the movie, and that thing looks awesome, man. They freaking do an excellent job on that stuff. And I ended up getting a NECA 2-pack that had the Foot Clan, the Black Foot Clan from the movie. So now I'm almost like a villain's freaking lineup for NECA from the Turtles. And I'm waiting, man.
Oh, hey, Red Hood. Okay, we got you now.
I'm waiting to get them Foot Clan out, and then I gotta make some moves. I gotta move some figures around, but man, I'm gonna have Shredder, Tatsu.
Got you, bro. We see you.
Freaking the Foot Clan now, and then he don't belong, but I'm gonna have this big sucker right here standing behind him. Like, yep, this is what you get when Shredder goes full blast.
That's a good shredder. What shredder is that?
on Red Hood just hit the IG.
This is a best action.
Baby.
No
Wow.
shit.
Baby.
You think they make little stuff? They made this big sucker.
Would you listen to me?
Oh shit.
Oh, that's cool. Huh? Say again?
That's cool. That looks good.
No.
Yeah, very here. I'll give you a scale to what this, how big this sucker is. He is massive. I don't know why Best Action didn't make more, instead of making like 5-inch figures, why they didn't go this big. Because this thing is made well. I hate to say it. I like it.
Well, at least that one was made well. The turtles I had from that line were garbage.
Were they?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what do you guys think?
I got a box of them. I'm scared to open them up, but
Baby, this is a
I'll be careful.
Well, hopefully yours is just a one-off with mine, but hopefully yours aren't messed up.
Well,
Yeah,
this
sometimes,
thing is freaking like twice as big though. But I'm impressed with what they did with it.
I think over time they started getting better because the white fox that I sent to Ace, that character, and then they had some other ones. They seemed to be better, but they weren't like the best either. But this guy looks awesome. The Shredder is just like crazy awesome.
I really don't venture outside of Star Wars much, but I picked up.
Oh.
And we're going to have an extra special guest for a few minutes.
I picked up this crazy, and this is only because every now and then you see something from your childhood that just makes you. But I picked up this crazy 40th anniversary Masters of the Universe 2-pack of He-Man and Skeletor.
Oh,
and what's cool is all the pieces are actually made. So all the accessories, what makes it unique is all the accessories are actually made of real steel.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, so the sword, hold on a sec, I'll try and open it here.
So that's actually for the Masterverse line. That's not the Origins one.
No, that's right, Masterverse. And so this was part of their 40th anniversary at San Diego Comic-Con. So they even included hold on, sorry.
That's his name.
Oh, shit, I don't know. I'm high.
And then all the shields, the swords, everything are pure steel. They're actually real steel.
Well, that's cool because I got the 40th He-Man separately, but he only came with the regular plastic stuff.
Yeah, so this
cool because that was a con exclusive. That's nice.
Yeah, it was neat. I don't venture too far out of Star Wars, but listen, I was part of that generation that had He-Man and Castle Grayskull and shit. So it's like when I saw it, I was like, okay, that'll do because those are really for me the two characters that I would get anyways, right?
That's cool. I thought when you were trying to open it up, you're going to show some like lightsaber, like stand with Luke's lightsaber or something like that.
No, but I'm sure at some point, they seem to cross Motu with everything. I feel like it's only a question of time, right?
That would be interesting if they did a Star Wars Grayskull crossover.
It would be cool, actually.
Oh Lord, I don't know if
You guys like the cartoons, the new ones? I actually like them.
Which one? The
Revelation and
Revelation, yeah, and Revolution.
Yep, they gave what's his name a lot of shit for it, but I liked it.
Yeah, I thought Kevin Smith. I thought he did a fuck.
I didn't think he was going wrong with it. I'm like, let the man go.
It's the weirdest thing. Like he wants to do right by the fans, and they hate on him at every turn.
Now the big question, fumbling. That He-Man and Skeletor, they came with a sword each. I'm assuming, correct?
Correct.
The very first thing I would have did, if I would have known they were metal.
Okay.
The very first thing I would have did is I would have been clanging them together. Did you clang them together? Did you make the sword sounds? Because I would have done that shit. I want to
hear the paint.
Now, is it painted or is the steel like? Is it painted over or is it like bare steel?
No, it's actually. Yeah. try and take
you're
out.
locking up.
Hold on. Now you're gonna make me. Now I gotta try it.
Oh shit! Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, this is cool actually. I wish I had a.
I think
let's see if I can do this.
I wish I had more hands. Oh my god!
Damn.
That's a fucking.
So this sword, this is actually steel, and so yeah, if I hit that against the shield,
oh shit!
Then yes.
Oh
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then his then the sword goes together. Yeah, it's pretty neat, man. And again, I'm not a Motu guy, but when you see something like that, you're like, okay, I'll take that. And the guy was priced. This is what I love about in-person collecting. He priced this well below value.
Well, that's always good. Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Is there an edge on the axe? Is there an edge?
There is.
It's not a.
There is.
Oh shit!
I could actually grind that and actually give it a real edge.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's legit steel.
It's a letter opener.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
But that's cool, right? I thought that was really, really cool. Oh, and it comes with a sorry, I didn't even realize. It came with a ring of absolute power, which is an artifact of invincibility.
Oh really?
So maybe I could put that ring on and tell my wife no the next time she asks me something and see if I live.
I don't know if she wants anything. Damn.
You know what I picture? No, this is what I picture. I picture like her doing that fucking psychic shit and sticking you in the air and just holding you there. And then the ring comes off of your finger and goes onto hers.
Exactly.
And then she goes Superman 2 and is like kneel before Zod.
Yeah, exactly. That would pretty much be how it would go for sure. But yeah, that was a cool pickup, man. I was like, fuck it. And I don't know about you guys, but in the age of pre-ordering, and I understand how convenient it is, but that's what I love about you, Graybeard and Virgo, is you're out there and you're actually hunting, which I think is awesome.
It's just
like
fun.
I love finding stuff in the wild.
It is
I
fun.
just don't want to see other people.
Yeah.
Like, strangers in the store walking by. I just hate that shit.
Well, the other thing I like about Graybeard, which I wish I had more confidence to do that, is I always want to bring a camera to the cons, because I go to the cons once a month and kind of check out all the vendors and show people what I'm doing. But just taking a camera out, I come from that generation where it's like, you don't stick a camera into people's faces. But
Same here.
Right. And so it's like, that's what I like about you doing it at the stores is you're not invading anybody's space. Like, I always feel weird when I see people do, like, I appreciate when people are showing me Joe Lanta and I thank them for it. But you can tell sometimes that somebody's got a camera in their face and they're like, dude, don't put the camera in my face, right?
I put the camera in a couple of people's faces. Mega J Retro, Ryan from Toy Federation.
Did you?
Because I talked to them last year, and Mega J Retro, like, he always talk about us, so I got to talk to him again. And Seth Green took my phone and took our selfie. So if I see him, I'm like, look, we need to do a '2. I saw him. I don't know if I'm gonna get a picture with him this time or not, but we'll see how it go.
Yeah, but those are celebrities, right? Like, those are YouTube, like, those are influencers. They're okay with it. But I'm talking about the guy who's sitting at this table, and you see somebody on YouTube, and they walk up to him, and they're like, "Oh, I like your toys. What? Oh, you're asking $500 for that? People, that's crazy. It's not worth more than $2." Like, right in front of the guy, right?
I like the camera and casual toy collector face. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
he was the Yo-Yo Man of the Year. What year was that, Cass?
Which one? We're talking about Dolphin.
1952. What?
No, Hell no. I wasn't even a thought in my daddy's sack yet. Oh.
No.
My dad ain't even hit puberty yet. I don't think.
No.
Speaking of 1952, my baby mama might be doing 1952 days in jail, y'all. Y'all.
What?
Oh Lord, what the hell?
Are you being serious?
Yes.
Oh,
I told him not to do it.
I was talking to Ace earlier this week about how crazy she was, man. Hey, not to me.
1952, like in other words, like 6 years.
That's
probably more. That's actually shorter. That's just too short.
Closer to 7.
It'd probably be like
no, it's just
the kids that her and I
have.
What
am I thinking? Sorry,
they might be graduating high school by the time she gets out.
And that's it. And that's even if she does good behavior, or
so kind of like on felony probation.
No clue. There's a lot going on.
Felony probation warrants. Like it's not like this is like she did a crime and is being charged for it, and then you get a bail bond. No, you're already supposed to be on felony probation,
you should start,
and then you got arrested, and then
Bruce
led that shit when you get arrested.
Bruce led that shit, man. You should just start bonding chicks out of jail for little small crazy charges.
No.
You start bonding them out and be like, all right, so you know what's up.
My bad.
Damn. You talk about like Bruce going down to the damn prison like it's the damn dog pound, picking out a dog.
Now,
as always the most ratchetest.
Sorry, what was your charge?
Oh, no, I see you. Y'all don't even know the half of it, man. Stolen cars. She's got stolen cars. Stole a man's car. Like he went in the store and she hopped.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable what he's saying, but I know him, so like I know it's true.
Hey. Somebody was like, do you think it's just the crowd, the wrong crowd that she's hanging out with? I was like, no, she's the wrong crowd. She's the mastermind. She did shit on her own. This bitch broke into the animal control place.
She's a genius.
She had to surrender her dog to the pound. 2 days later, she broke into the pound and stole her dog. And she's in trouble right now. Like, she's on some shit like that. Like, hey,
well, I'm sorry to hear that, but
she's breaking into a government facility to get her dog back. She's fucking wild, y'all. Her car broke down on the highway. So what did she do? Hop in someone else's car when they left their car running to run into the gas station. She hopped in that car. My car broke down, but yours ain't, and she rode off with that bitch, y'all. I'm telling you.
And this is the mother of all of your children?
No, the 2 youngest ones. She wasn't like that. But then,
Jesus Christ, dude.
She might have got less of a sentence if she said like dressed up like a superhero and said saving the dog.
Here's what I think. I think if you would have gone as her pastor, because you have a church that says fuck Satan, if you had gone as her pastor and said, as their pastor, I can vouch for her. And
she left the congregation. No, she left the congregation.
You know what they gave her for the stolen car shit? What they gave her? Because this is like her 5th arrest in the 6-month period. She got arrested like 7 times in a 7-month period, in a 6-month period, y'all. So they gave her for the stolen the car. They gave her I'm being dead ass for real.
This is not count either.
Y'all, it's not count. They gave her 3 pairs. She had to write. She was supposed to write 3 paragraphs.
This is not
how what she did affected that man's life.
Paragraphs. Hey, they give us 3 years. Fuck 3 paragraphs.
3 paragraphs. Pay a $300 fine and work for 40 hours.
A little plane thing.
General office, and then that was it. She didn't even do that. She left out of court and got in the car. I was like, nope.
So she took the jail time instead of writing 3 paragraphs?
No, she just rather just live the hot girl lifestyle and not have to answer to none of that shit. For the other charges that she's got locked up for today, they offered her 2 years felony probation, which was a sweetheart deal for what she got in trouble for.
Okay.
She never even checked in, not one time. And even after a year, the person called like, no, let her know that
right across the street from the Target. In the same
work with her.
The government
You
just
will work
needs
with
to give
her.
her
She
like
still didn't give a fuck. She'd rather be. She's way too gangster for me. That's why I don't fuck with her. I don't fuck with her. And then her
Hey,
girl.
I'm gonna cut out. I'm falling asleep.
All right, it's great. Take it easy. Thank you for
That's
stopping
great.
by.
Take care, brother.
Boys,
Oh,
All right.
go back where you came from.
all right, let her straight.
All right.
He's got to
was
go
Cass.
to bed.
Not me.
No, I'm
That's
out.
wild, dude. That is one of the wildest stories I've heard in a while.
Man, and it's an ongoing. My baby mom was crazy. Man, that bitch is. But she doesn't bring the trouble. She doesn't bring crazy shit.
I forgot about
Like
that.
she's just a wild. We're not together, so all that crazy shit that she's got going on, that's in her world. My world is like I'm raising my children,
Bills.
coming onto the stream. You know, I have like a normal life.
Well, it's on an individual
great.
scale. I ain't gonna open that.
Yeah, normal-ish. Okay, sure.
Nothing wrong with having light fun. You know, we're having light fun. That's all we
The
do.
crazy part, the crazy shit that I do is within the legal limits, though. Still.
Of course.
Right.
Of course.
I'm still in the legal.
That's
Right.
fucking crazy. Well, listen, I'm sorry to hear that for the kids. The kids, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they're with me, so
are they?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Me
they
too.
They didn't get exposed to any of this?
We're both single dads, bro.
We're both single dads.
I got
man.
five.
Oh, are you, Kaz?
I've got three, and I co-parent on a fourth one in the mix. I have 7 total. I've got 3 grown daughters, and now I'm raising 3 kids at home by myself. One that I'm co-parenting with probably 50%. Like,
Well, it's probably more like
it may be, but it doesn't matter. Like I think it might be like 60-40
on his end of the 60.
So you got 3 that live with you full time.
Right, yeah.
And I got 5 that live with me. So
You
we
have how
like
many?
5.
5 that live with you full time?
I feel like that. You should see
So
that.
like the streams are like our getaway. We have a good time on the stream. Like we're not going out going to the club.
There's trouble out there, man. It's danger out there. We just want to.
And one thing, because of all this crazy shit, CPS, I've had to deal with CPS all week, y'all.
Oh shit!
I've had
Chucky.
And I've had to deal with CPS all week, y'all. But I told the lady, I said I smoke weed, and she said they don't care about it. CPS doesn't care about it because she said the shit that they sell in the gas station will make you test positive. It's
right.
They care about. She said all I care about, but since my baby, she tricked my baby mama into coming to her office, and then she had her locked up. So the case is closed now. All I gotta do is I gotta go down there Monday and just sign a form saying that the children are in my care and that I'm gonna take care of them.
Right.
And that's all. Yeah, that's it.
That's wild. Good on you guys, though. Good on you.
We have a crazy life, man. But we stream, man. We do the stream, and it offsets all that craziness. Somehow, man, we can come over here.
These are doing streams,
and we're not thinking about that shit, and we're having a good time. That shit will be boring, but.
Have you guys listened to your stream? Do you guys realize what you talk about?
Hey. I will say this. I will say this for Kaz and Bruce. I will say this. They are the most neutral stream, and what I mean is I've never seen them discriminate against anybody, even if somebody's saying something they don't necessarily believe in or platform themselves. They're never gonna call. They're gonna. I feel like Kaz always has his hand on a button ready to go, okay, dude, there's
too far.
He's the one.
You got to be careful, right? And that's what I love about coming on this stream and why I only stream here in Ace's place, because I know that I'm in a place where I'm never going to get associated with something said that's going to be so over the line that you can't take it back.
Right.
Because everybody's an individual. Everybody's
entitled to their opinion, exactly.
And just because, like with Superman, just because I'm not super interested in it, I think it's going to be a good movie, and I'm gonna watch it, but not because I'm so stoked because it's Superman. But the visuals look like incredible. So
until
I'm not
Emily's friend enters the chat.
I
don't want to say his name.
Opinions out of me is like rough.
You guys have some wild fucking guys.
So Cobra Clan, CCC. The CCC.
RoughShod, those opinions are the only ones that I push on heavy because they watch all the boo boo, and I hate that they wasting your life. RoughShod,
I'm like watching the stuff you call. What?
But it becomes a thing of using your time wisely. Like RoughShod, his beard is white. Do you think how many years you think you got left on this earth when your beard is already white? It's gonna be rotted. It's like that's like dry.
It's almost white. Fuck you, man.
It's dry rot. How many you think you have, and you want to spend it watching shit like She-Hulk and
my shit's still dirty.
and
My shit's still dirty.
Man, come on.
Don't talk shit about She-Hulk.
You act like you're on the damn like you got like 50 years left, man. You don't. So stop watching like She-Hulk. And
you ain't got long, girl. You better hurry up.
Buddy, you better not be hating on no She-Hulk, bro.
Hey, my brother worked on the set of that. My homeboy Kenny worked on the set of the show. He worked on the set. And I asked him like what 2 weeks ago.
A long time since he didn't come down.
Yeah, but I talked to him still. I mean, of course I talked.
Did you take them out of the package, or you just keeping them in the package?
I don't know now, man. I took the card out. Now I'm fucking on the fence.
Yeah, I don't think you can take it out of the package, dude.
Oh, fuck that. I don't give a shit about that. But yeah, I'm thinking about leaving them. I'm thinking about keeping them out of this.
No, yeah. But I mean, are you gonna take them out of the blister in the card?
I don't think so, man.
I don't think so. Let me see. Can we see the cards?
Yeah.
Do they have a story?
He's got the box.
$10 for a 2-pack of Migos.
The box is open. That's over.
That's right.
I never take things out.
Yes.
Broken.
You're making me nervous right now.
Queen Bee.
Hi.
Queen Bee.
How are y'all?
Good.
Queen
Good. Hang on here. I got you. Let's see here.
Oh yeah, and for the record, my daughters, they did 4 of those sound things in my room.
Oh.
When I got off work, I went to go take a piss and smoke a cigarette. Catching up on videos, and then I heard beep, and then I heard beep, 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 and then I heard chirp, 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 and then I heard
what did it say in the back? The back of it.
They put I found 3 of them.
Cool. That's cool.
One more, y'all. There's only one more.
Those got to go up on the wall, RoughShod.
Yeah, dude, that's really cool.
Yeah. When I opened it up and I saw this, I was like, those
are Migos? I didn't realize they were Migos.
Yeah.
No shit.
I really
want to. Great, dude.
RoughShod's a doll collector now.
Because I can let them know. Tell me who the last one is. I have to.
Oh, that's cool.
Good.
Great.
I'm keep it in my room.
He
But when I
comes
turn
with a little pistola. Look at that.
Did he have a gun in the movie? I don't remember him having a gun.
One of them he did.
Yeah, and she's got a little knife, itty bitty knife. I don't know how this is gonna fit in her fucking hand at all.
Turn it sideways.
I might stick it down in her titties.
Wait, what? No.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I was surprised, man. I walked in the fucking Ross. I'm like, what the fuck? And these 2 little guys are looking at me. I'm like, oh shit, man.
No, they look good. Actually, they look even better in hand.
Don't open them because they're gonna come after you.
Oh, man.
You better hush, right?
Shit, yeah, man.
What was that? What was that famous Simpsons episode? Oh, you had him on Evil Switch. Fucking Krusty the Clown doll that was trying to kill Homer.
Hell yeah. It comes. Oh, hang on. It comes with an official. I don't know nothing about this, Frank. You gotta help me if you know, because I don't know shit. But
Migo.
it comes with this little gold coin. It's fake. I know it's fake, but I don't know nothing about it. But they made sure I get one.
Like a collector's coin,
I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't like collect Migo to know what those represent really.
Migo's famous for like those old Star Trek and like the original Batmans, right? Like the original superheroes, like dolls. Almost.
Well,
dolls.
they even did the Marvel stuff back in the day too.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yes.
I got a Jean-Luc Picard Migo.
Yes. Well, I know they did Star Trek. They look weird though. Like people love them.
Jean-Luc doesn't look too bad. I ain't gonna lie about it. That motherfucker. I was like, oh shit. When I pulled him out, I was like, oh my god. I was like, that's you little fucker, you little Patrick Stewart, you.
Ultra has the young Frankenstein. Who does it come with? That's fucking cool.
Yeah, I see the young Frankenstein Migo pack. It came with Gene Wilder and Frankenstein.
That's what it came with? Oh, that's cool, man.
I seen that.
I would have loved it to come with Marty Friedman.
I've seen another one. They had one for Dracula. They had one for they had The Fly and Wolfman 2-pack.
No shit. That's cool.
But I did look it up. I went on the old interneto when I got home, and I was like, what the fuck do these things go for? And I'm like, when I look it up, I looked at this set, and I was like, anywhere from $40 to $60. And I'm like, what the fuck's it doing in Raw sitting around for damn $10?
So that's part of what's kind of cool, right? Is like a lot of people crap on Ross's or Ollie's or something, but you never know what might end up off of a pallet somewhere in that store.
Yeah, because when you go to Ross and then 5 minutes later you go to Target and see the same thing. What are you doing?
Right. Yes, it's crazy sometimes. Oh, Frank, man.
Like those Ghostbuster wands.
It just says it's a collectible.
Yeah, for $50.
Right, and how much are they going for? How much are people reselling those wands for right now?
Oh, I have no idea. They're out of alleys for $50. So I gotta believe $60.
Yeah, it looks like $50, and then like Walmart has it for 50 something now.
The wands?
Ah, shit.
What are you talking about, Frank?
Oh no, sorry, I was talking about the 2-pack, the Chucky 2-pack.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
So apparently it's just a collectible coin.
Ah,
right.
I have one. I have the coin.
Yeah.
Frank, these fucking fucking things right here, man.
They're fucking awesome, eh? They're so cool, dude.
How many do you got? Just the two?
That's it.
Two. There's 4 of them. They're part of a Christmas 2-pack, and they made another one, but they're the exact same 2 guys. I ripped the Christmas stuff off. I'm like, fuck that. You guys are gonna free ball everywhere. Well, they came with a hat. They both had hats, and I was like, no, I just need you to look like this.
Yeah.
Man, when I got him in my hand, I was like, oh my god, these little fucking things.
Does that guy have? Oh, I thought he had hair for a minute. That's fucking cool.
He's not flocked.
His ears articulate, y'all.
Oh
wow.
Cool. Is it just at the bottom part of the ear, or does the top ear bend too?
Oh no, no. This is nothing.
Oh, okay.
Still, it's more than you expect.
Yeah.
Then you can turn them though, so you can get them to look,
it's fucking cool.
Look a little meaner. Then you got that. The head articulation sucks. I mean, it turns, but the up and down is real. Not much.
Right.
His legs.
Yeah, get a little wood carving knife, pop that head off, and sculpt out some shit.
RoughShod, you look like you in a stop film.
And what?
You in a stop
You
motion?
like goddamn stop motion film.
Looking the damn flow like an idiot.
Legs though, I would say the legs, but very limited on the legs though, man.
Yeah.
They don't move that much. Let me take one off this bitch.
I got the small shit, man. I'm glad that they did the small ones. The Gizmo's still a little big.
This is really what you're getting right here.
Is the other 2-pack a Gizmo, Kaz?
No, they're I can't remember. Fuck, it's a small one I got by my pool table.
Oh, Super 7. Super 7.
Oh, Super 7 is a Gizmo.
Is that what you got right there? Is that a NECA?
They made a Gizmo too, but it still feels big. It still feels big for me.
I got the NECA Spike.
These are the Christmas time guys.
Those are cool, but those are
like big though.
Hey, that would work with your 1/6 scale.
The 1/6 scale. Yep, the real man scale.
The real man scale. The dolls. Yeah. Oh, dolls. You're right.
Spoken like a true. Spoken like
so
a
those
true
are the NECA.
We left all these.
Yes, these
Right.
are NECA. Yeah.
Okay.
They're good. They're good too. It's just the scales.
It's just the nostalgia, man. They were $15 on clearance, and I saw them take the shit off, and I was like, man, I just need man. This is it. I was like, that's all the Gremlin support I need.
Yeah,
these two right here. But now that I got it, like, shit, if I find the other pair, man, fuck, I might get them.
I should have got the girl Gremlin. That shit would have been funny.
Oh, oh man, that's
only like
Spike. All right.
He got the cigarette. My dog.
My dog had the cigarette. Spike.
And Frank, what did you pick up this week, bro? You're always flush.
No, I don't go out and buy stuff usually anymore, but what did I get? Maximum Spider-Man was supposed to arrive today. It's arriving tomorrow. Got pushed out.
What's up, the man who like?
What's up, man?
So the woman left and the man is here.
Hey, man.
That's about it for me, though. I don't really have anything in the pipeline that's delivering soon.
Frank's making a bonsai tree out of his collection, y'all. He's really just getting ready.
I'm just kit bashing and stuff like that right now. So.
Yeah, I'm in that lull where I'm waiting for a whole bunch of sideshow deliveries.
Oh my god!
Yeah, oh man, you got to be home for that, don't you? You have to sign for it,
dude. I was in the middle of my daily run. I run for about 5 miles every day, and I was in the middle of my run, and my wife calls me and says, the UPS guy's here, you got to come home. And I'm like, well, I'm like 3 miles away. And she's like, no, he's going to wait. He's not leaving until, because the boxes are huge.
Right. Yeah. You want to take that shit back.
The dude's not coming back. Right. So I'm fucking like literally almost died trying to get back here. Double the pace to just try and get here. And then I get here and he's like, give me your credit card. He takes a credit card. And I was like, dude, like, sorry, but yeah, you like, give somebody a warning if you need them to be here, right?
Yeah.
Dude, when that dragon comes, that's gonna be, I think, 3.
That's like a HasLab size delivery.
Yes. I feel bad for the dude. So what do you kid bashing? Yeah, it's gonna be like 4 boxes.
That's almost like origin. Outside, I'll come out and help because
yeah. Oh yeah, I'll have to help the dude because that box is gonna be insane.
Yeah, you don't want them dropping it either.
Just take the day off.
Oh my god! I don't even wish that on him, Frank. Lord knows the guy dropped it. If only like Fred Stanford, man, he gonna grab his heart and just fall out.
I'm coming, Miss Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, I'm coming home. No, I'm just messing around with some extra Origin Masterverse armor on my Street Fighter.
Oh, well, let's see. This looks cool, actually.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's see.
Ooh, that's a cool head. That's what's his name?
That's guy on Street Fighter.
Uh,
Is this some Man at Arms armor from? I forgot which Origin one that I got this from a while back.
that looks good, actually. So whose body is that?
No, it's Guile from Street Fighter. It's the Jada figure.
That's the original. That's the original Buck.
Yeah.
He just added. Frank adds. He finds shit to add.
I don't.
I'm trying to see if I want to paint the armor on there.
That's cool though.
Digging through his pile of big Build-A-Figure parts and trying to find stuff to create. Look at this.
The Rock is going the same route. He's joined Masters of the Universe.
That looks good.
I need to paint this stuff though.
I took the Scorpion King.
Yeah.
And fucking damn man that armed him.
Got some He-Man shit on him. That's a Man at Arms. Man at Arms.
Are you gonna add some paint to the armor?
What's that?
Are you gonna add some paint to the armor or some marker?
Probably. I just don't know if this is staying on them and if I'm gonna paint it for them or something else. So I gotta figure that out before I paint them.
That Baroness, not Baroness, that blonde superhero that you painted into a Cobra.
Well, that was the Baroness body from Classified, the retro body, and then I just swapped out the Warbird head. I put the Marvel Legend Warbird head on her.
Dude, that looks dope, dude. That looks so good.
It's funny because I just started painting the Cobra logo first, thinking that's all on the logos on all over, like the belt and the arms. I was just gonna paint the Cobra heads, and I'm like, ooh, I should start painting this other shit. And I just kept going, and then turned into a gold dust affair.
Yeah, it looks great, dude.
That's fire. That's just
right.
Man, that's some nice work.
Yeah. When you posted that on
pin, y'all. He did it with a pin.
What?
Yeah, the gold pins. I know what you're talking about.
Man,
I got them. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh wow.
What did I use? I used this end, not that end.
You don't want to touch that paint though. If you touch, and you know what I'm saying.
It's acrylic, but it's already been dried and stuff. Eventually I need to spray it with a
polyurethane,
some clear sealer.
Yeah.
But I don't sit there and like try and touch all it. I want to rub it off, and then I got to repaint it.
Right.
It's pretty. Actually, this brand of pen, I've had less issues, and it dries pretty quick. But once it dries, it doesn't come off like the Gundam pens or these other kind of cheaper acrylic pens that I've used in the past, where you got to shake these up before you use them.
Yeah.
But the marker pens are for brush, trying to paint little details on figures and stuff, they work way better than trying to use regular paint brushes.
Yeah. Lot cleaner.
So then you got to clean them off and do all that shit, old school way.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Still, I mean, if you're good at it, do it whichever way is best for you.
It's a lot easier though. You're right. With the marker.
Pop the cap off and start working.
Yep.
So you just, Frank, you're freehanding that Cobra logo, or you're actually putting a stencil down?
No, I'm just freehand painting over it because the head on it's pretty small. So like you have the option of like that, tiny head to paint with. You just got to like dap, once you get your feel of, if you're going to start like putting more down, but you don't want to paint over and kind of fuck it up. But then you also have like a bigger paintbrush head.
That's cool, dude. Oh, that's cool. That's even more impressive.
But no cleanup necessary unless you fuck up and then you got to clean it off the figure. Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know if you'll like this one, but I did this too.
Oh, on the Black Carissian. That's awesome.
So this version was all black. I actually painted him where he looks gray.
Yeah.
But I started off wanting to do the gold on this because it was just plain as hell, with the plastic on his armor or whatever. And I just kind of kept going and going. I did the braids in the back because they were just black. They weren't painted like the front ones were originally, but I had to paint the front over it so it matched the back.
No, that looks good, dude. I even like you did some work around the mouth, eh?
I did not. I just did the white, or the gray. It's basically a light gray, like all over the black.
And that, because it really brings out the mouth too, actually.
Yeah, it helps.
Yeah.
But what I don't have is like a dark brown, so like the braids are kind of lighter than they were. And then I just like kept going with all the gray all over.
No, that looks good, dude.
Damn, man.
I know, right, guys? Like, what the fuck? You're like,
that was the one that came in like that little VHS type case box thing.
Yeah, it was like a comic book case.
I remember that. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I got this with the Princess Leia.
That's right.
And then the Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think the Princess Leia and this guy were in the similar like comic book, like bookcase box.
Correct.
Right. And then the Obi-Wan was in the like a generic, like I don't know if it was like Black Series or whatever box or whatever it was.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because they did.
Yeah, this one wasn't. This wasn't the one from. What was he in Book of Boba Fett? Right.
Yeah,
he wasn't the show figure. This was just like the comic version. So he was just straight up like black with no paint apps except like the braids up front.
You're right. I remember that. He would, man, you open up the box like, where the figure at? And it's like he's hiding in the gold. All you can see was the gold band, man. It was
all you saw was the armor kind of and then like the mouth. And it's like, oh, you turn it because the inside I think was all black too. So it was just like hard to see the figure once you like open the box, but it was a cool box for the like the artwork on it because it had all the like comic stuff.
Yeah, because they did that for Darth Maul. They had one for the that rabbit character. I always forget the damn name.
Yeah, I call him Jackson. I don't know that's how you say it.
Yeah.
The what was it? The crimson, like it was like a crimson guard.
Correct. And
that's where I stripped out the cape off of them, and I used them on my Tomax and Zaymont just to make like custom, And then this was the other one that kind of this Princess Leia. This one's actually a cool like head sculpt of her and stuff, but
and that has her. I actually like the robe.
Like it's cool, but it's not. Obviously it's not soft goods, but it's nice. It's because. She's not really going into action too much.
That looks good, man.
Yeah, the off of that Crimson, what do they call them? The Crimson Royal Guard or whatever it was.
Yeah, the Crimson Guard. Yeah.
This, I took the capes off of them and I used them on my G.I. Joe Crimson, Crimson Guard body, and then I kit bash with Tomax and Zaymont.
I don't know.
That's actually a great idea. Yeah, you don't have to redo the red.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
And then I did a kit bash because the Tomax and Zaymont figures are really cheap. And I did it with the Twilight Guard 2-pack figures where it's like a Crimson Guard Cobra body, but all in black. And then I used, I did the kit bash like I did with that other one with Tomax and Zaymont did. Came out pretty good too.
Yeah, I've never, you know what? Because I don't take anything out of the box, I've never tried kit bashing something. But dude, the idea of taking a figure's head off, it just gives me nightmares, man.
Yeah. Hey, horror movie.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. He lived. Yeah, you do like
he breaks.
Crazy stuff where you're like taking the arms out and things like that. That's above and beyond like normal kit bashing. That's customizing, and you could damage or and ruin your figure by doing that if you don't do it right. But popping the heads are not a big issue. Those are meant to come off.
Correct. Have you ever watched art by Ackerman? He's a Mythic Legions guy, and what he does is every week he takes apart a Mythic character and shows you how to take the whole thing apart, put it back together, so that if you want to, because apparently in Mythic, that they do a lot of customizing.
Yeah, I may have seen that.
Yeah, I think it's called Art by Ackerman. The guy's anyway, he's great, and he shows you a lot of that stuff.
No, they killing me. They killing me. What's
your figure.
Give me my money, man.
Hey, Graybeard, did they pay you for the rights?
Hey, man.
Well, you're not gonna make him. You're gonna put him naked now. Oh, this is getting weird.
Oh my God, Frank.
Hey, this is the old man from Family Guy. Hey, little boy. I don't know. I know they do a lot of homage to like other lines, other characters and stuff. I don't know if this is supposed to be somebody or some character that they're doing after, but it's just cool because I like wizards.
Yeah, I love it. That looks good, dude. And is that a Mythic one?
Yes.
The past couple of streams, man, we've gone like an hour between shows.
I don't know. It's still the same amount, regardless of what.
Okay, so we spaced them out, so that means we took the last two closer than what we normally would.
Right.
You spaced out the first.
I'm waiting for a couple things to deliver so I can do a maximum kit bash with my.
I've already been drinking before I came over here because I was in my bed.
Maestro and possible like Odin body.
Ooh, nice.
Custom mix.
So
I need to make a soft goods vest for him because I want to do a different style where he's got a vest and maybe I might have to cut the belt out of this so I can put it around his waist, but it's not the full like flappy stuff, just the belt.
That shit's $45.
That's what
Let's see.
Like, as I said, it's $45.
Did you order Maximum Hulk?
Oh, yeah, I did, but that's not supposed to ship and deliver until like, is it August or something, or June or August, July or August? I don't remember.
Necessary cost, but it's fun to have.
Hopefully, Spider-Man arrives. What's up, RoughShod?
Going on, RoughShod?
Ooh,
yeah.
I know this is right up your alley.
Oh yeah.
Those guys don't wear nothing underneath.
They don't.
They just got red banana hammocks.
I wanted to
highlight a foil card that come with these guys.
Nice.
Yeah, that's nice actually.
And it's a 2-pack because they give you the TIE Fighter pilot.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wait, are those vintage or the Black Series size?
That's Black Series.
Black Series.
Okay.
Big boy shit.
Oh, they are 6-inch figures. Okay.
Yeah, they're 12. Yeah.
Not big Bruce shit, but that's pretty big.
Yeah, but they kind of run small compared to like other 1/12 scale.
Yes. Yes. Well, yes and no. It depends on the character. But Oh, that's a good side by side. Yeah, you can see how it is smaller there. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's okay, because then if you had vehicles, they definitely would fit in them.
Oh, for sure. Listen, I'll say this. I'll say this for. I mean, Black Series. Unfortunately, we all know the debacle that was the TIE Fighter as well as the Rancor. But when it comes to the TVC line, man, and all the vehicles and play sets, man, they hit it out of the park every time. You know, I love that vintage card.
And they got the I don't know if you can tell, but they got this like coating on him, man, because he's like blue instead of black.
Yeah, I think that's like they did like that kind of carbonite thing.
Whatever it is.
Or it's like when he's in the cockpit and the lights are on him and it gives that sheen. Kind of like that blue.
This one has it too. This one has it too. It's just you really can't see it.
Yeah.
But it has the sheen on it.
Maybe they were spraying for bugs in the factory that day.
Possible, quite possible.
I can't tell these guys, man.
No,
I have two Gentle Giant Crimson Red Guards that are 14 inches, but they're statues. And they're some of my favorite statues, and they must weigh 8 or 9 pounds each.
Oh, they were statues. I was gonna say, were those the Kenner like 12-inch line ones or something? But
yeah, they're like the Gentle Giant made them. It's crazy. Like it weighs so much, dude. It's crazy. Like I don't even put it in a Deltoff because I think it's gonna go through the glass.
Oh yeah, you gotta give it a bottom, like a wooden base or something.
Yeah. Because that's the thing about Deltoffs, right? You're like, dude, it's still pretty flimsy. I don't know that you would put, like when I see a lot of guys putting their, like my sideshow statues go on wood, I see guys putting them in those Deltoffs and I'm like, buddy, that's an accident waiting. Like at some point you're going to put 50 pounds on there. They're not built to do that.
Man. Hey, but fumbling, I saw them damn ladies today in GameStop.
They look good. They look good, dude.
They did. They did.
So that Luminara is really hard to find outside of. It took me a long time to find a statue of her. The other one that you had, Takshi. Yeah. I have her sideshow premium one, and it's one of the rarest ones in my collection. And her lightsaber lights up. But I don't even take her out of the box, dude, because when sideshow statues were making them at that time, the leather was almost like a pleather, you know, like a leather skin. And apparently they're prone to degrading over time. So for that price and that investment, it's unfortunate. But yeah, I've never taken her out of the box. But I see people online that swear by them. They're like, oh, mine's been out of the box since they made it 10 years ago. And I'm like, yeah, all right, well. But yeah, man, that's such a great character. And remember when we were talking about the other day about how long the Liku is supposed to be on Ahsoka? You really get a sense of it. Yeah, you get a sense of it there, right?
Right. Yeah,
but how much were those at GameStop? Or were they like $25 each?
I think those go for like $28.99.
Yeah, that's pricey.
Hey, Bull.
They usually run $3 or $4 higher than what retailers running, from what I can tell.
Yeah,
but that keeps it. That actually keeps the fig there a little bit longer. Maybe if you can get to it.
Yeah. But then where does it go from there? Is that where it usually goes? Like, so what's the life cycle when you guys are doing? So is it kind of Walmart and GameStop, and then it goes to Ross and then Ollie's?
It's dependent. It is really dependent on. Everything's going to come into Walmart or Target first, basically. You know,
right?
Amazon and what have you, direct from them, wherever they get it from.
Hey, don't forget to call me tomorrow too, man. I want Willie Nelson, and I want.
You gotta give him a call tomorrow.
Don't say nothing. Say yes, man. That prying ears might be stalking.
I know I can count on Willie Nelson. I know I can count on him. I don't think anybody.
Nelson. I would love to have a Willie. I'm waiting. I'm going to see if I can long game him. But he is tight, man. Shit, I ain't got no problem. You got that shit. I ain't got no problem.
I don't think they're gonna sell like that, but I just can't wait.
They drop them. They're gonna. You got to be there. Shit, or they gonna be gone.
That's a cool little figure, man.
But Ollie's is the last stop, right?
It's like you could put it.
Rough or Ollie's. Either one, it could be the last stop.
The guitar. It's like this still for the joint. No, this.
That's what I said.
A lot of the Star Wars, like some of the stuff that Ollie's carries, you know, it's Ross.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Man, they got them Black Series sitting there for $5, and there's tons of them.
I see that all the time. I see videos all the time. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's great if you're getting into it just right then and there. Ollie's is a freaking, a plethora of getting started. Somebody has the regular Adam Strange.
You mean regular? He's not regular. He's fabulous.
Nah, he is regular. Actually, I saw that one today, Frank, man, and I don't know why is that not the platinum.
It's better than the one you got, though, right? The coloring on it's popping.
Yeah, the gray one I saw is
Yeah, that's why I was hoping I didn't accidentally get the Chase one this time because I only ordered the one and I want this color and I got them.
Shit, Frank, explain this to me, please. I'm sorry, this is gonna be super stupid, but what is a Chase figure?
I'll let RoughShod explain that. He's the expert.
No.
What's a Chase figure, dude?
Like yours.
This one has a face plate instead of you don't pop the head off unless you're putting a totally different head on his body. But he's got like 4 different face plates or whatever.
Do you like the face plates?
I mean, I'm just keeping this one on because I don't care about seeing anything else on him. He's just a space dude for me.
But do you find do some of them fall off easier? Do they stay on?
This is the first one that I got face plates for that I did this. But it doesn't seem like it'll fall off unless you're like, I don't know. I guess if you're banging it around or something.
Right.
And you're not sure if lights are involved.
Place and pose them somewhere and
sure if light.
Leave them alone.
That's a McFarlane, right?
Yeah.
Our standard of living, gas is being amazing.
What's he moving on to next?
I don't believe it sucks.
Yeah, I know. I've been seeing it this week.
I mean, he's still doing it for the next year.
But then he's going up to Street Fighter or something.
Oh, I don't know, but he still has his Spawn line. He owns that.
Right, of course.
He does that. He's got World of Warcraft too. He does that.
Yeah, that's the one. World of Warcraft.
I wish he did. I wish Jada had World of Warcraft and not him.
Is he doing Warhammer?
I don't know if I think Joy Toy does Warhammer.
Okay.
He might do some Warhammer.
Might matter.
Those Joy Toy and Warhammers are sick, man.
Yeah. Astray has some cool figures up from that line.
Well, yeah, that's right. I should have asked him earlier, actually. I saw, because he used it as his profile picture sometimes.
Yeah.
All right.
What is it? Yes.
I had to bring some samples because it's rampant.
Educate me.
Not everybody does it. The Black Series doesn't do this. Okay. Marvel Legends doesn't do this. G.I. Joes do not do this.
Okay.
But you have some companies where they'll put out a product and they'll put out a variant of that exact same product.
Okay.
And that's where your Chase that's the birth of the Chase. And And I got just a few examples, man. That's all. And I got more, but damn, we can go on for days on the craziness.
Because I thought it was a Funko Pop thing, to be honest with you.
They have them too, they as well.
Okay.
I think I got one back there. This is the only one I got for the Funko Pop chase.
Yeah, so I'm surprised to hear that that it's not just like exclusively. Okay, so show us some examples. This is good.
Yeah, this is it just says Chase on it. Literally, it says Chase.
Yeah, and that's why I was surprised when Frank was talking about Chase in a different way, because I thought it was exclusively a Funko Pop thing.
Well, it's just the terminology. It became that, the Funko Pop made it like, I guess, the thing when they called it a chase.
Come on, show them the real Chase stuff.
The McFarlanes, the McFarlanes, they actually put a platinum sticker right here.
Okay.
So as you can see with Frank,
the one with clothes is the one with clothes is a platinum.
Yeah, this one's a platinum for some reason.
I want the Reggie. I got the Reggie. I'm good on the platinum. I got the Reggie.
I just like it because she comes with the jacket. I like the jacket. I guess you could, if I open them both up, you could swap.
Right.
But not opening these up.
Yeah. But that's you see how there is fumbling with that one. You see the variant. You see,
the
sticker on there.
So the chase is the red jacket with the clothes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so darker blue.
And then do they? So is the point though that they make less of those so they become more valuable?
The fully is more rare.
Right.
That is the theory. I don't know the truth.
She liked to show her legs, so it's more rare that she covered them up.
The red jacket too. She has red eyes and not the blue eyes. Like
the eyes on the red jacket on her. She's got like power up eyes.
So are you paying more for the chase?
Nope. Same price.
Same price.
Just by luck because I ordered 2 from GameStop. It was just by luck that they shipped me one of each.
Right. Okay.
That was it. I couldn't choose unless you're buying it aftermarket, probably from somebody saying, "I'm selling the chase for $70. Do you want it?"
Hey, collect your love, man. You bought 2 of them. They looked out. Whoever was shipping was like, "All right, here you go."
Yeah.
This is a wrestling version of a chase. Okay. This guy here, he's supposed to have white shirt. That's the only difference. A white shirt. He's got a blue one. And this is the big boss man. So,
I would have got that just because he's the police.
I've never seen him in a white shirt. Yeah.
But there's him in his blue shirt. So you got wrestling that do that. Here another one for you, the Star Wars. You get these Micro Galaxy Squadrons. They also have variants. So like this is just the beam version of a TIE fighter.
Okay.
And they'll actually stick a freaking sticker on there too.
And call it a chase. Okay.
Yep. Diecast.
The boss man. That boss man for the club. I got to get a boss man for the club back there. I don't be scoping for wrestlers like that. If it ain't female, it doesn't catch my eye anymore. Like I've seen all.
You want ass and titties, just admit it. Ass and titties.
Virgo knows what you're trying to say.
Ass and titties.
I got Ric Flair. I got Ric Flair though for sure.
You got your daddy.
Yeah, even though he don't fuck with me, man, I do have
Ric Flair.
Show me that one. RoughShod. Which one is that?
Oh, for diecast, they do this shit for diecast too. They put out chases of cars now. The original one, the non-chase, it would have chrome wheels where you see all the gold, even on the engine block.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it. They do crazy stuff like that. And it's just to get you out there to go buy it. They make it, is there truly 5,000 of these or is there 25,000? Who the fuck knows? We don't know,
Right. Hey, You remember the re-release of the Micro Machines?
Just because they put a number on it doesn't mean that they.
If anybody needs anything, so anybody needs anything in silver, gold, or whatever the chase shits were, I have them all. Every time I walked in the goddamn store, I found Chase micro wheels. If anybody wants the rares, like I have shitloads of them. Like the semi rares, I probably got 12 packs. Every time I went into a store, and it was like $5 for a pack. It was like, man, fuck it. It's a rare. I'm buying it. Every time I was doing hunting videos, and every time I go in there, like, oh, surprise, surprise, another goddamn, like every time I went in, yep, them shits. Those shits. Every time I went into Walmart, I found the special, like the special shit, and I was like, "Fuck it, I gotta buy it." Right? It's rare.
Well, because some people don't want the chase, right? Like there was, like Profit Director probably knows this. There was a Valaverse character, the female. I can't remember her name. I'm not a Valaverse guy, but
Pandora, I think, yeah.
And she came with blood. She came bloody or unbloody, and there were people who were getting the bloody version, and they were like, "No, I didn't want the bloody version." It's like they had no choice. Oh, there she is, right there. Yeah.
I don't know if it was this figure that did the bloody stuff, or it was the other one.
No, it is her.
Well, I know it's Pandora, but this is a different version. I don't know if they did the blood one on this, because they did this in a black and a white. I don't know if they did the blood on this one or the other one.
But there was a bloody.
The crisscross on the cover.
Profit Director, yeah, he didn't want the bloody one, but he wasn't guaranteed to not get the bloody one.
It's
right, like it's like you couldn't receive the bloody one and you had no choice. It was kind of weird. But is that considered a chase, the bloody one then?
A variant, maybe? I don't know if they call it a chase.
Okay.
I'll send you the flex verse.
No.
That looks good, Frank. I like that one.
So I painted her hair because it was too dark for me.
That's good, though. That looks
good. It was like dirty brown blonde instead of blonde. But the new one that came out, I can't find for shit. That thing sold out and it's up nowhere. I don't know where it's at. It actually looks a lot better than this. It's kind of a cheap body, but.
And this is Todd again that doesn't do. And I think that's been the knock on him for everybody for years is no cloth goods, right? Everything is rubber plastic.
But I know you're trying to make them look like, cute female, but man, these arms are fucking flimsy. They're just not.
I got her, Frank. I got her.
You got this one or the newer one or the
page puncher?
Yeah, this is the page puncher.
Yeah, yes.
I just, took a little marker to her, gave her some lighter highlight.
She's somewhere. I got to get to her, man. Oh, I'm getting it though, man. I'm getting these guys out, getting them set up.
I am excited to see what Mattel's going to do with DC, but I don't know. Depending on how they come out, I might get a few.
I hope it works out.
I think they'll be fine, dude. Mattel's they had them before, right? They had the license historically, right?
I think so, yeah.
So I don't think it's like
fucks up you.
And certainly to begin with, I think the pressure will be on for them to deliver. So I think they'll deliver big at least to start with. But yeah, you know what? I think people are happy for a change, but it's a weird thing. Like Todd either has like people who are all in or all out. There's no in between.
I don't know. I think it's like that with every toy line from every company. You're gonna have your people who just buy it just because they make it and it goes along with the rest of your stuff, even though it's not the best thing in the world, but it's people are going to do what they do, right?
What I'm exciting is about and is someone very close to me is very close to an executive at that particular company, and I think hopefully I will be able to put some whispers in and say, hey, if you see this in the factory, put me on the early list, please.
You're gonna have that. I know a guy.
Yeah, exactly. I know a guy who knows a guy. So if anything, I'm gonna try. If I was a Motu guy, I could probably get my hands on some pretty cool. Not anything, that nobody else, but maybe easier. So,
I mean, if it's things that are like shipped to Walmart and Target early, you might get it around that time.
Correct.
Instead of like 5 months after that, when comes from them directly.
Yes, and that explains why the shills are already showing you a figure in hand when you're like, wait a minute, mine's on pre-order. It says it's gonna fucking deliver in 8 months. There's a guy out there who does Black Series 1/6, not Black Series, Star Wars 1/6 scale hot toys, and I have a lot of hot toys, and he's got the figures like the day they announced them, and I'm like, how? How is that possible?
Those are numbered too, right?
Yeah. And it's like, and mine is like, thank you for your order. It's shipping in June 2026. And you're like, this guy's got it on his video today.
And what I like about because you order those from Sideshow, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So what I like about that, or liked about it back when I bought Hot Toys and Sideshow stuff, they let you you can do the payment plan, and then they take out your payment every month or whatever, so that you don't have to pay it all at once. But you have to pay for the whole thing before, obviously, they ship.
Correct.
And then the bad thing is bad and good, but you have to be home when they deliver because you have to sign for it. No exceptions.
Correct.
Unless the guy dropping it off don't give a shit and forgets and just throws it over the fence.
Right.
I've had that happen before too. So.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Really?
No,
Yeah.
I do honestly. I was never a payment plan guy. I would always just if I could. It was either I could afford to buy it or I couldn't.
Yeah.
But you're now that I'm getting more into the big mythos statues. Yeah, dude, that payment plan is that's right. But now you have to realize you're like, wait a minute, I kind of have 6 statues on pre-order here, right? But it certainly helps.
So those 12-inch figures I sent to Bruce, the G.I. Joes?
Yeah.
Those are Sideshow exclusives.
That's right.
And I forgot when they stopped making them, but those used to be in Toys R Us for a time too, back when Toys R Us was in the States. And then they quickly left the shelves, and then they became, eBay exclusives.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I only got I didn't get them all because there were figures that I was looking for after the fact. Because most of these that I bought them aftermarket.
Yes.
And so I never got Flint or Cobra Commander or Baroness, any of those, or the original Storm Shadow. Some of the other ones, but I did get some of the cool ones still.
Dude, the ones that Bruce got, that's a score. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
They're awesome.
4 more coming, Bruce.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Is this Christopher Reeves?
Oh, this is like Mattel. This is 2013 Mattel Christopher Reeves.
Oh yeah, so this is what we're talking about. So this is when Mattel had the license.
Yep.
Ooh, that's just a little ass baby doll toy.
Yeah, it is. It is small. This is what we're going back to, y'all.
Yeah, let me see that. Let me see Blow it up. Blow it up. Blow yourself up, bro.
You know what?
That's 5-inch, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick it next to my Prophet Director and see if I think that he could beat him. Because that's like a damn what's that?
It ain't a bad Christopher Reeve.
Good night, Queen Bee.
They better not go back to that line. Good night, Queen Bee.
But I think they got Terrence Stamp way better, man. I think they got him way better.
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah, that one looks good.
That shit looks like 3/4, really. Hey,
So
but it's 5.
Listen to Bruce Arachi right now. He's like, I'm sorry, I only do sideshow and only 1/6 scale.
Like when he was saying that to Kung Fu Kid. You're no longer the king. I'm the king now. 1/6.
Yeah. It's like,
kid with the Kung Fu grip. Be begging for this R10.
Yeah, he was.
He wants that Destro jacket.
Oh, he never get that.
Yeah, he's like, I just want the Destro jacket. I'll pay you $50.
Now he can pay me.
Maximum Spider-Man.
Pay me that man.
Two-Face and Scarecrow. Shit,
I never Destro. I don't get shit off of Destro. Not a gold bar, not a red fucking cent off of Destro.
That is a good figure. I hope. Did you open that up all the way yet, or no?
What's
I got the lights yesterday. The lights came in the mail yesterday for my show. So I will be, and I have something to put my claw machines on now. So I'll be setting that shit up. And I have 1/12 scale babies for them to be holding.
It's a single dad G.I. Joe series. They're single series and they're single dads.
It is.
Virgo got sent a link.
Family. They're Frank House.
We got to shut it down. Probably you got IG.
They go to shootouts while they're shielding the baby.
Actually, the baby's
Instagram, bro. Yeah, when Prophet comes on, I'll gladly give up my.
Well, no, we're gonna be shutting it down here anyways.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, gave the Insta in the chat there.
Hey, Bruce, thanks, gentlemen, for stopping by.
Thank you. Great thing about us because I did not want to stream tonight, but I had a crazy day, as y'all have heard. I had a crazy day, and
oh my God, man, we're gonna pray for you, man. Jeffro Methodist is gonna pray for you.
Jeffro, hey, I'm glad someone else. I can just leave when the fuck I want, and I'm glad.
That's what happens when you leave the church.
There you go, man. Hey, that sounds horrible, man. I can't believe you had to. Oh,
that's crazy, dude.
Shout out to all the ordained ministers like me, and fuck the rest. I'm out.
All right.
Wow. All right.
Aces, if you still out there, we appreciate you stopping by.
Catch you guys hopefully tomorrow. I don't know how long I'm gonna be in the office, so I'll try to get on.
All right.
Thank you all, and thank you.
Reach out to us. We can send you the link that way. Other than that, we're gonna be shutting it down. Frank, thank you for stopping on by. We are anxious. I mean, boy, I can swear mine when Virgo's
you kind of know what you're getting, but she's gonna be more excited for her stuff.
Oh shit. She's gonna be. I don't think she realizes what I'm getting, to be honest with you. She's probably
maybe you'll be surprised. I hope.
Hey Frank, man, you've just been a blessing to so many people abroad. For real, man.
Yeah, man.
It wasn't intended, but it happens.
I think Frank is the reincarnated Santa Claus.
He is. He's the young cool Santa Claus. Like,
I'm not the creepy Santa Claus sneaking into your house. I'm just telling you.
Tim Allen Santa Claus.
What? You mean the man that was tucking me in all those years wasn't real? What?
Oh, you remember that? No.
Gentlemen, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the invite. We'll see you soon.
Oh, absolutely, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for stopping on by. Always a pleasure.
Take care, man. Catch you guys.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
I'm gone, man.
Take it easy. We're gonna shut it on down now. Thank everybody for stopping on by. We definitely appreciate the support. Please, hey, like, subscribe, share, comment, let people know what's going on. Other than that, Sunday hunt, it'll go down. It might not be like that day though. We'll get something together for you guys. No problem. Definitely gonna be watching WrestleMania Saturday. We're gonna watch that. I ain't gonna lie. We'll be a little bit late to Kaz's joint on Saturday, but we're gonna definitely check it out. Oh, I don't know about NXT, y'all, man. That shit's right before the first night. I'm like, Jesus, how much fucking damn wrestling can you give us in one day? I feel bad for the people that bought tickets for that shit. Y'all gonna be there like in a tent, sleeping with the wrestlers and shit, trying to stay awake for the whole damn event. But anyways, we're gonna cut it on out. Virgo's already unchecked out. She back there in the back waiting. But hey, y'all, be safe out there as always. I hope you find what you're looking for. We really do. And as always, Graybeard, Virgo cool, she ain't here. But this is RoughShod Stalks, and we are out.